Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back again to another Persona 5 Royal Arsene only part. This is part 5, and apologies for the slight delay there. We were falling a little bit behind, just getting everything ready. But yes, so we're going to be back at Kamoshida's palace. Last part, we failed to actually defeat him and do the boss fight, but this time, we're going to make sure that he's gone for good. Last time, we didn't have media for Morgana, but since the last part, I've now done some grinding, and not only does Morgana have media, but also has Tarunda to lower Kamoshida's attack. Arsene now has all of his skills, which, yeah, we're going to need to start putting skill cards on him and everything. And Ryuji also now has Headbutt, which does medium damage as opposed to the lunge we were using last time that only does light physical damage. So yeah, hopefully we should stand a better chance this time. And
hopefully it'll be less trash this time.
Yes. God. More treasure, less trash. Yeah, I was actually thinking of starting the part just as we were near the end of the Kamoshida fight, but then I thought, wait a minute, this is the internet, which means there's going to be that one asshole on the chat or through a comment that says, you actually didn't do this with Arsene only. You could have just switched to like a different persona on the side. So, but yeah, I'm basically here to say, yep, that's not true at all, and I have actually even done the grinding with just Arsene. You can, whoops, that's not what I want to do. You can see here, none of the other personas have gotten any other XP or new skills. That is except for Angel, but only because the enemies I was grinding with was an Archangel and a regular Angel, and when I would defeat the Archangel, sometimes the Angel would surrender, and then I would say, lend me your power, and that it gives you bonus XP, which I thought would be normal bonus XP, but turns out that's just extra Persona XP, so that's why Angel's the only one with an extra skill and slightly more XP compared to the others. But yeah, if you don't believe me then I'm afraid I have no idea what else to say. So we're just gonna skip all these cutscenes here for Kamoshida's castle for the infiltration, because we've seen all this in the last part. We're just mainly showing off the Kamoshida fight now with media and a couple of other skills.
Yep, so we've got a few people talking in the chat here. YQ says, hey man, sorry about what happened with the Eternal Punishment video.
Yeah, that it really sucks. But yeah, we'll just wait for things to die down. Yeah,
it's just an awful thing to do. I don't know why they felt the need to do that.
Yeah, for context for those who haven't seen it, someone on Twitter posted an out of context clip from my Eternal Punishment video, basically making it look like I don't like using buffs in RPGs as opposed to just one particular boss fight near the end, which is the only one that required it. And now, granted, I could have maybe worded it a bit better, but I think that was pretty shitty just to do that all around.
Even if they didn't think you worded it right or whatever, it's still an awful thing to do. I don't know why. Basically, they sent a bunch of people to dislike the video and everything.
Yeah, it got dislike bombed, unfortunately.
It tanked the rating and everything. It was just an awful set of circumstances.
Yeah, the video will be back up in maybe a few weeks or so, just to let things die down a bit. Things have already died down from that particular tweet from what I've seen, but I just want to be doubly sure so that it doesn't keep happening.
God Hunter Demi says, first time catching one of these streams. Welcome.
Thank you for joining in.
We're not a professional ship over here, I'm afraid.
Who is in the Let's Play scene?
Apple Pie says, Josh, I have a question about YouTube monetization. Do YouTubers make money when people skip the ads on the video?
I believe they do, yes. I can't quite 100% confirm that, but I think even if people do skip the ads, you do still get money for it.
Yeah, because in order to skip the ad, you have to wait like 5 seconds or whatever it is, so you still get the money for that time, I think.
Okay, so far this is already going a bit better. Yeah, I think media is just generally required for Kamoshida, like at least on hard mode anyway. On normal mode, you can kind of get away with not having media, but in this particular case, I think it is. And I've realized I'm supposed to be aiming for the goblet, not for Kamoshida himself. That was stupid of me. Okay, let's start putting Tarukaja on Ryuji. And now that we finally have media, let's heal everybody. And it's a good thing that it only costs 7 SP as well. It's fairly cheap.
Apple Pie says another streamer named Crystal said that when she was streaming SMT3 HD Remaster, she expressed a criticism towards the game, but then a lot of toxic fans lambasted her for that. Oh
boy.
SMT fans, my goodness.
No, not
and
Sakuna.
some Persona fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, some Persona fans do it too, but it's just such a weird part of the community. I mean, we all like these RPGs, and it's such a hardly known RPG. Like, can you not just get along?
Yeah, indeed.
What's with the gatekeeping here? It's just we can like more than one thing.
Oof. Cutting it a bit deep here. I either
Gamer 45 says, "I think handle it. I think handle it fine, Josh. Just bad Persona fans being bad Persona fans. Just hopping on to the hate train for no reason."
Yeah.
It was actually SMT fans rather than Persona fans, but yeah.
I mean, it was about Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, so I guess it to an extent it's Persona fans
I think
as well.
all the comments were about SMT related, though.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, apart from a few hiccups, this is going slightly better.
Janai Idung, I'm sorry if you were in a previous couple streams, I think. I'm not sure if I keep butchering your name. Sorry if I do, but so how did you take fighting the Okumura boss fight in Merciless?
I didn't do it in Merciless. I did it on hard mode. I know that switching to Merciless is generally the way to go if you find it too difficult, but I generally don't like switching difficulties in the middle of a play session, and I don't think I'm going to be doing that in this run, despite how annoying it will be. That's just me, though. Okay, let's start putting Tarukaja on Joker as well as Ryuji. Let's get double the damage here.
If you're sending Ryuji out, then to get the crown, then will it matter?
I suppose, but yeah. Oh crap! I forgot that machine mode. I'm not all right. I keep forgetting things, but
you keep forgetting the spike.
Yeah, I keep forgetting the spike for some reason. But luckily, everybody lived there, so that's fine. Okay, so let's take down Shiho, or the cognitive version of Shiho. Okay.
That's an addition in Royal we mentioned last time. It was not in the original Persona 5, actually.
Yeah.
Apple Pie says, I strongly dislike that the internet magnifies the voices of toxic people. I'm sure there are a plethora of accepting and tolerant Persona/SMT fans, but dogmatic fanatics seem to be louder than normal. Yeah, I mean, Josh's community here on YouTube, I mean, all you guys, you've proven it. Persona fans and SMT fans can be really nice and accepting to the different views, but there are just so many out there that don't. It's like you said, it seems to just kind of magnify it with the internet.
Yeah. And I appreciate all the support as well from when I did the community post. You guys have been really awesome and very supportive, and thank you very much. Okay, let's go send Ryuji out and see how things go.
Let's go.
Now remember this time, actually attack him.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've got media now, so I should be alright now. And On's already used Tarunda on Kamoshida, so we should hopefully suffer less damage.
That's a big help.
Yeah, like that golden knife there already, thanks to Tarunda, we've taken a bit less damage.
Ender Gamer 45 says Arsene runs do look interesting though, since I know devs kind of intended to make it so you want to fuse them off for better personas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of designed it so that you use them as the very first fusion, basically. So yeah, it is quite interesting to have them all the way up to the end of the game. Especially as well, because you're doing the third semester in this as well, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so we're gonna get all the way through the third semester as well, still using just Arsene. It's very cool. Interesting
Okay.
little challenge.
We've damaged Kamoshida enough now for now. Oof.
Keep him busy.
We should hopefully last a bit.
Take this. Joker, you're hurt. Don't get reckless now.
Yeah, last time I didn't really want to waste the time grabbing media because I didn't want to waste you all's time, but I think we ended up just wasting time anyway, just trying to do this fight without media and just having Dia. Although we did get pretty far towards the end. We did get close at one point, but we just kept getting spotted. As I said earlier, I think media is just pretty much required on hard mode.
Keep him busy.
Havoc in the chat says the coolest looking starter demons are always trash, man. Well, I mean, have you seen Izanagi in here in Royal? Like, for some reason, in this, he's like a beast.
Yeah.
Or if you watch the anime, he like uses him right up to the end. Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah, especially in the Igazanagi no Okami version. He's absolutely brutal in this game. Okay, we can't use media anymore. What? Why was that not enough damage?
Oh dear.
I don't get why that wasn't enough damage there. And yeah, Morgana's now like really, really low on SP. What the hell? That sucks. Okay.
And you have no SP recovery. Oh, dear.
No, because Takemi doesn't have any. Have we lost this fight already?
Maybe you'll kill him before you take the crown. Can you even do that? Does anybody know?
I think if we end up oh Jesus.
Well, I'm wondering if you attack him enough in this phase, like before anybody grabs it, is that possible? Can you kill him?
Yeah.
Or do you have to grab the crown?
Okay, let's lower his attack again and Ryuji use Tarukaja. Maybe I think since we don't have Morgana using media anymore, we'll just keep using health recovery items and such. Yeah, so Joker can keep using cleave, On can be the healer, I guess, and then Ryuji can also be the
Well, she's down to 4 SP. She's not going to get much in.
No, but I have health recovery items. And they're, yeah, because like already 108 damage, that's not bad. Okay. So
Ender Gamer 45 says at least in Strikers Arsene kind of had it better with what moves you get with him. I can't remember. I seem to recall I got rid of him quite quickly.
yeah.
But yeah, I think he did have some better moves. But in that kind of case, it was you know, they'd been gone for a while, so he was stronger than he was in the start of this game, but not like the strongest because they hadn't been the fan of these for ages. So that would make sense that he's slightly stronger. Really?
Yeah, what the hell? I'm not seeing the one
pretty
with
sure that
Morgana.
was enough damage. Jeez.
Yeah, that was a lot. What is he talking
Send
about?
on, see what that's like.
Oh, I know. I know that you never get away with that. He always spots you.
Oh.
I think
Does he
anyway.
always spot Morgana?
I don't think so.
Maybe it has to be Ryuji.
Maybe, but I think I mean at this rate we're practically at the end of the battle anyway. Jesus.
It's going to be a really long fight, and the others are probably going to be much easier with skill cards, says Birdman.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not using skill cards. You're using canonical moves, aren't you?
Well, I haven't fully decided yet because if this fight is anything to judge it on, we may just have to use skill cards and not not canonical moves.
You still don't have enough SP and better moves, though. It'll be easier later on, I would say.
I don't know, maybe because I guess there'll be like the Showtime skills and everything.
More damage than this.
But man, I'm really stretching it thin here.
Undergamer45 says, I think he's still killable even if you didn't grab the crown. Grabbing the crown just makes the fight easier. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Like, I can't see why it would be a requirement.
Sorry. Persona!
I'll just need to keep... yeah, don't use Tarakaja, I guess. And then just see how things go.
Oh, so Morgana can go up.
Yeah.
Okay. You're a cat! How come you couldn't make that jump?
Indeed.
Keep him busy. It's not enough.
But, I mean, he's not a cat, Jude, clearly.
No, he's not a cat. He's totally human.
Ah, jeez.
And Izanagi only run is way too easy because of Golden's shuffle time. Yeah, because you can get the skill point cards in the shuffle time and make him really powerful.
I've not actually tried that, but I think Pixie is actually meant to be even more broken than Izanagi, from what I understand.
Keep him busy. Almost there. Give him one.
He was taking Urbosa's line there from Age of Calamity.
Havoc in the chat says, I'm glad I still have my PS3. I can basically play any Persona game up to 5. I suppose that's right. Yeah, they haven't patched anything past the PS3.
Well, I mean, you can't really play Persona 2 or 3 portable or anything, can you?
You can play portable, can't you?
Not on the PS3.
I thought you can do like a TV link with your PSP and have it on there.
No, not from what I understand.
For times like this.
I don't know, maybe. Hopefully. Oh, we're getting very close. We are getting so close here.
Apple Pie in the chat says, I lament that the
Oh,
special
we got
orders
him!
for the other... Oh, you got him?
Yeah.
Oh.
I had never
well,
done.
there we go.
Yeah, I've never done it without stealing the crown before. This is new for me.
So, yeah, sorry. Apple Pie says, I lament that the special orders for the other bosses are not picky on who you choose. Like, On can't be chosen for Kamoshida, but for the other bosses, it doesn't really matter who you pick.
All right.
Let me grab that crown you didn't take from me.
Indeed.
What's wrong?
This is all new to me. I did not know that you could still do the fight
Athlete.
without stealing the crown.
It's always been like this. All those goddamn hyenas forcing their expectations on me. I'm doing this all for them. What's wrong about demanding a reward for that?
Now you're making excuses? We'll do something about that distorted heart of yours.
Hopefully the future bosses will be a bit easier.
Right now, you're seeing the same.
I think, as we said, like, throughout the last couple of parts, like, this is weirdly one of the more difficult dungeons in the game when you're playing on hard mode.
You do. Will you jump? Or would you rather die here?
I do like this moment from On.
Yeah, this is one of her coolest moments.
Do you want to finish him off? It's your call.
No, please wait. I beg you. Just forgive me.
Shut up. I bet everyone told you the same. But you took everything from us!
I accept defeat. You want this? Take it. Go ahead and finish me off.
He even catches a crown cool.
And my real self will go down too. You have that right.
YQ says Persona 3 Orpheus only is easily the hardest and might not even be possible. I mean, Persona 3 in itself is a pretty damn hard game, so I'll believe that.
His mind shuts down. He can't admit his crimes.
You're kind, Lady On.
I've lost. You're through when you lose. What am I supposed to do now?
Atone for your sins in about 10 days, because, you know, we got Confidants to do.
Yeah, can you just hold off for a little bit?
Just so you know, we don't have time to waste. This place is about to collapse.
Also one of the coolest
We
scenes in the
noticed.
game.
Oh yeah, the runaway scene is fantastic.
We're gonna die! We're so gonna die! Hey, what the?
No fair, you jerk!
How come he's a regular cat there, but
I
everybody's in his Phantom Thief gear?
I don't know. I assume the rules sort of bend a bit when the palaces start crumbling. Like, maybe part of it is starting to fade away. And I guess since Morgana's quite small, like, he can't quite hold it as well as the other Phantom Thieves. I don't know. I probably phrased that pretty poorly, but that's, yeah, I'm not sure how else to explain it.
Look at the nav.
YQ says, I'm not the biggest fan of Persona 5, but the anime cutscenes are 10 out of 10. Absolutely.
It's true. We can't
I
go
mean, not about
anymore.
not being biggest fan of P5. I mean, everybody should be a big fan of Persona 5, but you know, the 10 out of 10 cutscenes, yes.
Unfortunately, some people like to hate it just because it's popular.
What's going on?
It means that was the source of Kamoshida's desires. To him,
But I mean, if you generally have issues with the game, because it does have issues, as much as I love the game, I'm willing to admit that this game does have issues.
So, that clinging to
But
past glory and
yeah, I think the good stuff it does just completely outweighs the bad, personally. But some people like to just take the bad and blow it out of proportion.
our expulsion's on the line here.
this is the first successful example for me too. However, there's no doubt.
I like this his first successful example, like he's done it before and it did not end well.
Yeah.
I feel all
Who else have they killed?
Wait a check now.
Right.
This is something I really don't like about this game. And this is something that carries over with it. Every single one you do is after you do the calling card and you do the change of heart, they spend the entire time afterward just being like, did it work? I don't know if it worked. We just need to wait. And that's every single day in the texts.
Yeah.
You have to sit through and read that every single damn day, and it's so pointless.
There are definitely those who have been saved thanks to what you've done.
Yeah.
Anyways, I guess we gotta wait. It all boils down.
God Hunter Demi says it's in my top 10 Mega 10 games. Sue me, alongside of SMT4, SMT3, Persona 3, and Persona 4. It's a good list.
Yeah. I hear a lot of good things about SMT4. That'll definitely be one of the games that takes higher priority when I do eventually talk about more Shin Megami Tensei games. Well, luckily this phone chat isn't worrying too much about the
Yeah, this
the
one
result.
makes sense. Like it's when it's like the daily ones where like basically every afternoon or morning or whatever, everybody's just like, did it work?
Though the real reason I changed quickly back then was because I'm so incredibly skilled.
I was gonna say I don't mean to skip Morgana's dialogue there. That was by pure accident. But at the same time, are we missing much? Right.
YQ says the main reason I don't like it is I just find it has the most trope and one-note characters, and I didn't love the social links. Strongly disagree, but
Yeah.
if you didn't like them, you didn't like them.
I'm surprised he didn't pick 4 for that, because that's usually seen as the one with all the anime tropes and such.
Let's learn how to play music in a band professionally in 3 days.
Yep, and let's go to the beach where somebody is gonna lose their trunks / bathing suit, and we have the obligatory bathhouse scene.
Apple Pie says I'm a few hours in SMT4 and I like it quite a lot so far. The story and characters are engaging.
Yeah, that's the most common, like, positive thing I hear about SMT4. It's just the story and characters are great.
What's that on SMT4?
3DS.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to get that digitally because no way in hell am I paying a fortune for a physical copy.
How much is it physically?
SMT games, like physical copies, in terms of the 3DS stuff, they usually go for like £100 or so. Like usually more than that, but I want to say that's around $150, maybe $200.
3DS exclusive. It should be on Switch. Says God Hunter Demi.
That would make things a lot easier. Yes.
Yeah, that would.
I mean,
another one as well. I would like to see Q and Q2 come to Switch as well.
Yeah, and then have
The map
Q3
might
as a
be
bonus.
tricky,
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
how they're going to sort out the map system, because that's purely a Etrian Odyssey thing, which have been 3DS games for ages, but, yeah, that'll be up for Atlas to decide.
Apple Pie says I got a hand grip from my 3DS and it no longer cramps my hands. You mentioned that in a stream a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, that was before I got killed off by Silky.
Yeah.
But good to hear anyway.
Yeah, good to hear. Yeah, I've been meaning to try out hand grips or something. I might 3D print some at some point, but I don't know. I just don't like attaching stuff to my DS because it's just going to scratch it up every time I take it on and off.
And I got the question wrong. Damn it.
P3, Russell in the chat says P3 has the most style, best characters, best soundtrack, and it's dark when P5 is K-pop. I wouldn't call it K-pop.
No, no.
But,
I would say 4 is more K-pop than 5.
Yeah. It's more J-pop, I should say, as well.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, P3 is really good. I have it has its issues, but I do like 3, and for some reason, every time I try and think back on it, like, I
Perfect timing.
don't remember enjoying Makoto Yuki or whatever in that moment. But I really like him now, to the point I have a cosplay of him. Like I have his headphones, I have his MP3 player, all that the drawings and stuff were based off of. So I don't know what it is. Something about it just kind of grabbed me.
Well, I mean, it was the Persona Q iteration that helped
Oh
a bit.
yeah, the Q iteration did help a lot. I love the conversation about like what's under his hair and everything is always really good.
He supposedly wasn't making any
Yeah.
sense.
It's a shame. I would have liked to have that character in Persona 3.
The talks about your expulsions may be put on hold too.
Apple Pie asked, what are y'all's ideas on the 25th anniversary? Oh,
Yeah. Arena.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying P5 Arena. Yeah, in case anybody hasn't seen it, Atlas have recently announced that there are going to be 7 new projects coming up for Persona's 25th anniversary. In one of the pictures showing the bonuses, there's like 2 missing images after lining up all of the mainline games, and they also lined up all of the protagonists with 1 blank picture next to Joker, so a lot of theories are up in the air currently. But yeah, a lot of people are saying either Persona 5 Arena or Persona 6, which is even more of a common theory. And yeah, I would like for it to be Persona 6.
Yeah, I'm a little tired myself of I wouldn't say tired, but like I think it's time to put the Phantom Thieves to rest.
Yeah,
as much as I would like Persona 5 Arena, it's probably time to put them to bed and move on to the next one.
They've had the spotlight for a good amount of years now. I think it's time to move on. Like, and this is coming from someone who thinks Persona 5 Royal is like the best game ever. So let's go.
God Hunter Demi in the chat says, "I'm just finishing up Yakuza 0 before Nam uploads his analysis."
You're gonna be there. Yeah, you're gonna be there a while. That's a long game.
Yeah.
That's one of the long.
Yeah, sorry.
I was gonna say that's one of the longest Yakuzas, especially with the amount of side content there is.
Yeah, especially if you do the Realty and the Cabaret Club stuff.
Yeah.
My God, does that take ages?
It takes a long time, but like that weirdly has so much story and like thought put into it in terms of like all the little features you've got.
Not as good a Majima, in my opinion.
No,
Majima in Yakuza 2 is prime Majima. That is the best Majima has ever been, and so far they have not topped it.
Yeah. I believe this is the second rank we've got for Ryuji because we hung out with him last time, if I remember correctly.
Russell says agreed, I believe, on our comment about P3 and its style and it being J-pop for Persona.
Yeah, because like despite my video and some people getting the wrong idea, I like Persona 3. I think it's a good game. It's just not my absolute favorite one.
Also, Russell, I would like to say I do like your avatar. It's if anybody doesn't know, that's the Hotline. I believe it's the Hotline Miami little helper dude with glasses. Who pops up in like every shop ever in the game. It's fantastic. Fantastic game. Highly recommend if you haven't played it. It's like a few hours and you're done, pretty much.
Oh, rank 3. Beg your pardon. Chance to perform a follow-up attack if Joker's attack does not down the enemy. Sweet. But yeah, going back to the 7 projects that Atlas has going for it, I'm also thinking, since they asked some time ago whether we want to see older Persona games on other consoles, I think we're going to get like a collection of sorts of all the Personas. Maybe not necessarily like a whole collection like what they do with the Castlevania and Contra ones, but like they'll still just bring all the older Personas to modern consoles, and maybe we'll finally get an English translation for the Eternal Punishment remaster on PSP that was Japanese exclusive.
Ender Gamer 45 on a similar note in the chat says, well, hoping for a new arena game, maybe a gacha game, which I know people kind of divisive on gacha games, but I think a Persona gacha game would do really well. Really. I don't know what a gacha game is. What is that?
I've not heard of that either, unfortunately. Sorry.
Yeah, could you elaborate on that? We're not actually sure what that is. Let us know. And YQ says there was a leak yesterday saying Arena Ultimax is getting a remaster on PS4.
About time.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Maybe add the Phantom Thieves.
Yeah.
Russell says thanks, his name's Beard. I did not know his name was Beard. That character from Hotline Miami. Apple Pie says as well, what do you think the color scheme for Persona 6 will be?
I don't know. I'm thinking green is probably going to be the next best one.
So Persona 1 was purple, basically.
Yeah.
And then Persona 2 was red.
Yeah.
And then we got blue and yellow and red again. So if we're kind of looping back, then it would be purple, or if we're kind of changing up, it'd be green. Or it will kind of go back to blue if it's just counting. As we know, Atlas likes to ignore 1 and 2. So if it's just looping back to 3, then it will be blue again.
Yeah. Oh well, who knows? Right, I can't remember if there's any way to improve kindness in Sojiro's bar. Oh no, it's the plant, that's it, but we don't have nutrients right now, do we?
I've got a good idea.
Oh, main character is called Jacket in Hotline Miami as well. You're telling me all the Hotline Miami facts. You and I need to have a chat. I really like Hotline Miami. And it's a great soundtrack as well. Oh yes! It is a really good soundtrack.
Yeah.
It is a really, really fun one.
Aren't they so proud of the soundtrack that they actually sold that separately?
Yeah, you can get a vinyl, I believe, of it.
A vinyl?
It's a really, because it was set in the 80s.
Yeah.
The main character as well drives a DeLorean. But yeah, it's a really good soundtrack. There's some really good ones, especially when stuff is going down. It gets really, really funky.
Hey.
Russell says, I hope we get remasters on Switch, Personas 1 to 4. I feel like Golden is coming to Switch eventually. I think the PC port was like a taster for what we're going to get, and they're just going to release them bit by bit on Switch and PS4 and / PS5.
I mean, it can't be. I imagine it can't be too difficult to just port the PC version over to the Switch.
Oh, gotcha games is what. I believe Ender game. Yeah.
We should know that because of Shenmue.
Yeah. Gotcha games are basically games with paid randomized drops, usually mobile games. I mean, they are the Persona, the Phantom Thieves for Strikers appeared in Dragalia Lost.
Yeah.
Which is sort of that sort of thing. You can get them and you can get random drops and stuff on that in that game. So I think that's sort of what you're talking about there. But yeah, it's for Strikers, so you can get quite randomly you can get Joker, which makes sense. You can get Sophie, which makes sense. And then randomly it's just on. You don't get anybody else. It's just on. Last I saw. It was really weird.
Right.
P2 really shouldn't be red. Only the PSP version was red, apparently, says YQ. What was P2's color if it wasn't red? What was it originally?
I can't remember. I think it was like gray or something in the PS1 version. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played it.
Janai, again, in the chat says, if people are asking for a Persona 3 remake, are they saying that it didn't age well? Well, it doesn't necessarily have to have aged badly to warrant a remake or a remaster or whatever. Because sometimes a really good game just deserves getting kind of updated. So, Persona 3, not a lot of changes are needed, I would say. Like, you could do very similar game, but they need to update the graphics just to bring it into modern times, get it on a modern console, and fix the issue with I want to control the party members, give Femsi a freaking name.
Yes.
I want the portable stuff to be in there. Like, I want to be able to choose between the two and both get fully animated, fully voiced stuff. There are things you could do. And don't want to have to cheat on all the ladies just to get their social rank up, stuff like that. There are things that can be fixed. It doesn't necessarily mean that the original was bad. Like, Ratchet and Clank got a remaster. That was really good. The original was good, and they just remastered it. They made it better. So it's that sort of thing.
Yeah, as much as we have like good nostalgia for the original Ratchet and Clank, it's a little dated, especially since it doesn't have a lot of the things that the sequels do. But yeah, the remake. Sorry,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say the remake of Ratchet and Clank was really good, and if the Persona 3 remake did something similar to that, I think it'd be perfectly fine. And if you don't like it, there's always the original to go back to.
Yeah, that's something I don't quite understand when people complain about all the remasters and saying that granted, some of them are unnecessary.
Yeah.
But like when they complain about them, like the original's gonna go away. Like you can't possibly play the original anymore. You can still play the original.
Yes.
Stop complaining. just stop.
Okay. So
to get more kindness in Sojiro's cafe, you can mop. Apparently. Boom
oh,
power. Yeah, I did that
right.
a lot. I did that a lot. It doesn't take up time, I believe.
I've never actually mopped in Sojiro's cafe. I know it's a
For
thing.
shame.
I know it's a thing, but like I don't know how to actually do it.
Why don't you go and fight you and Makoto there, Josh?
No, not right now. And I could have, I guess New Game Plus doesn't exclude all this stuff. But I mean, maybe I'll still get the rewards though. But anyway, let's give the level 10 one a go.
Birdman suggesting orange potentially for the next one.
Perhaps I think it'd have to be like a certain shade though, because otherwise it would be a really big eyesore.
Well, yeah, and like orange is not far off of red. I think it needs to be different enough.
Actually,
also, love this arena music.
Yeah, I love the arena music. I'm just thinking, I'm not going to be able to do an Arsene only run with just this RI, because getting the top score requires very specific personas.
Yeah, I guess you're just not going to get to do the arenas.
Yeah. I mean, I'll still try and fight you and Makoto, but yeah, I don't know how well it'll go because of that.
Right, Raidu has joined the chat. Hello, Raidu.
Hello, Raido.
Oh, Raido, sorry. Been in pretty much every single stream we've done.
Yeah. Appreciate it. But yeah, these are also a new addition to Royal, the Velvet Room challenges. You basically try and abuse as many weaknesses as you possibly can to increase your score, and also die to Jack Frost apparently. So
Sucker Punch.
Yeah, okay, I lost to Jack Frost. That's a new one.
It was in the arena and he was higher level, so
yeah. But anyway, yeah. So you also got to abuse the baton passes as well as the weaknesses to get the highest score. So yeah, and they can be really tricky, especially on hard mode when enemies are a little more resistant to certain attacks, and yeah, they also tend to hit harder, and I think their evasion increases as well, but I'm not sure on that. So I guess, because since we're not able to hang out with An right now, even after defeating Kamoshida, which is what she was mainly focusing on, and it doesn't look like Ryuji's out right now. I guess we'll hang out with Takemi and get some more healing items, because Lord knows we're going to need that later on.
Path Beyond the Dark in the chat says just give me P4G on PS4 and I'm good. I'm surprised they haven't done that yet. Like they have it for they have the 4K awesome HD greatness on PC. Why not bring it to PS4? It can't be that much different.
Indeed.
If you liked Hotline Miami, have you played Lone Survivor? Also has a great soundtrack by Jasper Byrne. I have not played Lone Survivor. It does sound familiar. I'm not 100% sure what that was, though. Rido says, I'm off for summer break, so I started a new playthrough of P4 Golden. Always a good thing to play.
Yep.
And I just remembered how much I love the game.
It's fantastic.
It's a fantastic game.
Second best Persona, I still think.
God Hunter Demi says, I want to play the original 1 and 2. You poor dear.
Yeah, but just be prepared for a lot of jankiness.
I would suggest maybe watch a certain review of both of them.
Yeah.
Maybe if you want an idea of what you're getting into.
Although
you can't watch the second one at the moment.
Well,
not the Eternal Punishment one.
Yeah.
Koro says hello.
Hello, Koro.
Hello, Koro.
Is it short for Koromaru?
Or is that short for Koromaru?
Just say yes.
Ender Gamer 45 says, "Well, oof, lost to the meme demon."
Yeah. I think that's the first time
Hee-ho.
I've lost to a King Frost before, but not to a Jack Frost. That's embarrassing.
YQ says, "Can we get a Jack Bros Trash or Treasure?"
Yeah, I am very interested in the Jack Bros game. But yeah, I don't want to buy a Virtual Boy just for that. And I think Jack Bros in general is quite expensive, from what I understand.
Somebody actually managed to make a handheld version of the Virtual Boy. Running on the actual Virtual Boy hardware and everything. It's like it looks like a Wii U basically.
Yeah.
But it's a Virtual Boy and it's running on the actual hardware. So it's not an emulation or whatever. It's the actual thing, an actual Virtual Boy inside a handheld. It's really cool. Rido says, "Are we finishing the game today?" I think you know the answer.
Yeah, like we're not at that point yet, but I mean when the time is up, it was at that point in the game where I was like, wait, we still got like 80 hours left. What else do we need to do?
Yeah, bad guy's gone. You know, he's all done.
We spent a long time setting everything up, and now we reached our goal. What do we do?
Denai Dung says, "Have you seen Space Jam 2?
No.
I haven't seen Space Jam 1.
Haven't seen the first one. They don't look like particularly good movies, even though I like the Looney Tunes.
Yeah, I like the Looney Tunes. And in the trailer for 2, I saw the Iron Giant, and I love the Iron Giant. I mention this a lot because it's the best movie ever. What does he do in the movie? I really want to know. If anybody's seen it, please let me know. They did my boy dirty in Ready Player One.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because I just want to know, did he get some justice?
Thanks to you, I was able to get some good data. Okay, it's my turn to make good on my part of the deal.
Get expensive nutrients from Underground Mall, I believe, for kindness. That takes no time. What?
Yeah, I know the ones. Well, you can get the nutrients in the Shibuya Central. That's how I usually do kindness in the cafe, but I didn't know about the mopping, so I'll find. Do you remember how to do that? I've never actually done that.
I'm here for it. I'll give you the
Sorry, what?
The mopping. Do you remember how to?
Yes, I have
do it?
done that.
God,
God, I can't. I think you have to go. It's near the bathroom, isn't it?
If you go inside the bathroom, sorry.
Yeah, I think if you go in the bathroom or something, you could say, "Should I do the mopping or something?" Or is it the back? I can't remember. I have done it.
Because if you go to the bathroom, you check on how close you are to increasing your social stats. But like, I don't remember seeing an option to do the mopping. Russell apparently says closet in the cafe, so thank you very much. We'll try that.
It'll be easy to find clue if we look into this, you know.
Koro says if they're gonna do P4G on a PlayStation, PS5 would make more sense. New console, new generation. And yes, it is short for Koromaru.
Wow, he's the goodest boy.
Awesome. That what I would say about the PS5 comment. It actually makes more sense for them to do PS4 because it's completely backwards compatible with the PS5, and so if they do it for the PS4, which will already be able to run it at full 4K 60 whatever, like it did on the PC, or 30, whatever it runs at, then they'll get both markets because not everybody has PS5 because you can't, they're impossible to find.
Yeah.
And they're very expensive if you can. So it makes more sense to do it for the PS4 because it will be backwards compatible with PS5 and you'll get all the people with PS4s. It just makes more sense to do it that way. Right now, we're not at that point yet where PS5 is completely taken over. So we're in that middle stage where it makes sense to do it for the PS4. Rido says, would you recommend Alien Isolation? My friend told me to play it since I'm bad with horror. Josh has some thoughts on Alien Isolation.
I haven't finished it yet. I've gotten pretty far though, but I will say it goes on for way too long. It really needed to be shorter. But yeah, I can recommend it. It's freaking scary. I don't usually get scared easily with horror games, but that one was pretty darn scary. Because the xenomorph just pops in whenever he feels like it, basically, a la original Nemesis from Resident Evil 3 PS1.
Yeah, well, having watched Josh play Alien Isolation a fair bit, I haven't watched all of it, all of what he's done, but yeah, the xenomorph just kind of pops in and out everywhere, like he should. It's really clever.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, it's a really clever little thing. The only other game I would suggest is if you like that sort of thing or you like that world, but you're not too into horror games normally, I would say Dead Space. Because it can be scary, but there are ways to make it not as scary. So if you're playing it in the dark with headphones on, like quite high volume, terrifying game. If you're playing in daytime or with some light on or whatever, it tends to be okay. But it's just that darkness kind of makes you feel uneasy. I highly recommend Dead Space, and it's very, very much inspired by Alien.
Yeah. What do you want?
God Hunter Demi says P4G should be on all consoles, not just PS. Those poor Xbox boys need to love. Yeah, it should be on everything. Not just PS5, not just PS4, everything. Switch, Xbox need love. Put it on the Samsung smart fridge or whatever it is. Everything.
Good. I've got to report to your probation officer twice a month.
Ryder says, I got told it's like Mr. X from Resident Evil 2, but a full game, and it's a one-shot kill.
I wouldn't... Oh, yeah, it is a one-shot kill. I wouldn't say it's one-to-one the same as Mr. X from the Resident Evil 2 remake. But I mean, it's sort of like a prototype, I guess. Mr. X will just, like, follow you around, like, an entire room if he has to. Whereas the Xenomorph just kind of does something similar to that.
Yeah, if you hide away, he'll look for you, but if you hide away long enough, he'll wander off.
Yeah, and then other than that, you might just need to look out for drool spots in vents or something, because he'll...
oh, God, the vents.
Yeah, he'll reach out to you then, and then instantly kill you.
Yeah, occasionally, basically, what we mean by that is occasionally you'll be wandering around the ship and you'll see drool dripping from a vent in the ceiling, and if you see that and you walk underneath it, he'll insta-kill you.
Yeah, and it's very easy to miss, because, like, you could just be on your merry way. Yeah, it's a bit hard to see, and you could just be worrying more about exploring the area and not even paying attention to the vents.
Cora says fair point on the backwards compatibility with PS4, PS5. Forgot about that. Yeah, no worries. It makes the most sense from a business perspective, and just from a compatibility perspective, you get the most people. So
But you're still a minor. Someone.
These are still pointless.
Yep.
Furthermore, they did so knowing you were a part of that.
And we got a heck of a lot more.
Yeah.
Isn't the owner of that cafe an accomplice of yours?
If Persona 5 Royal gets ported to PC, one thing I want from it could be 60 FPS, since Persona 5 60 FPS does look very nice. That might mess with RNG,
Maybe, but I mean,
possibly. But if they design around it,
yeah, I mean, like, they did it okay with Persona 4 Golden. I don't think Persona 5 should be too much of an issue. I think the only ones that would suffer from a 60 frames per second performance would be like some of the older games where like you get random encounters and such. But at least with something like Persona 3, 4, and 5, you can actually see the enemies. You don't need to worry too much about RNG with that, which is probably why Nocturne stuck at 30 frames per second, because that had random encounters. But I don't know.
Apple Pie says, "Is it just me, or does Atlas never release games when a new system comes out?" They might not be on the list of people who get the like dev kits early. Like a lot of companies, development companies, get dev kits way in advance of the actual release of the console, so that they can have games coming out or in the works. And I dare say Atlas is not high enough up on the food chain to get that. So I imagine once the actual thing comes out, then they get the dev kit, and then they can start getting to work. So that's probably why.
Yeah.
Also, like I mentioned earlier, it makes the most sense to try and get it on a console more people have. So it may be that they're just trying to go for the smart business move rather than try and go for the next generation.
Yeah.
Because, like, only 5 people in the whole world have a PS5 at the moment. So
Yes. I'm one of them.
Looked it up to clean, go to bathroom, boost kindness, and rank if Sojiro is there.
Excellent, thank you. I'll give that a try.
That's Russell who said that. I didn't look it up.
I know.
Yeah, God Hunter Demi there has pointed out exactly what I was saying there. They usually release their titles near the end of the console generation. I think, like I said, because they don't get the dev kit immediately. And also, I imagine they're waiting for maybe all the nooks and, or, you know, the kind of issues with the consoles to wean themselves out, and then they kind of try to make it the best thing they can be.
Yeah.
For the console, I don't know. Janai says, if I was playing this game, I wouldn't let go of Arsene. Well, that's the whole point of this run.
Yeah.
No Arsene left behind.
Hey, wait!
Hey, Ann doesn't know about politics. She really is your girl, Jude.
Yay! I know some politics. Rude.
Yeah, I know very little. I'm not particularly savvy.
Rido says, yeah, I'd say put P4G on Virtual Boy and PS1. Yeah! I mean, why not? Come on. More games for the Virtual Boy.
My country, right or wrong?
I heard the alien learns your hiding places like under desks, and the AI is some impressive stuff. I did not know it learns. That's terrifying.
This is it.
Birdman has a confession to make. What is your confession, Birdman?
Is it that you're not actually a Birdman?
Yeah. Forgive us. Forgive you, treasure, for he has sinned? I don't know.
Thanks! Nice!
Hooray, I got more Confidant points for Ann, even though I can't socialize with her yet.
God Hunter Demi is a proud PS5 owner. You're one of the 5!
Wow.
Playing Yakuza 0 on it right now.
Nice.
Have you played Kiwami
Hello?
2? Because that's the best one. In terms of with Majima. That's the best Majima. Say it once, I say it again. Best Majima is in Kiwami 2. He gets the best intro ever.
Takemi again. Okay.
Also, if you have played it, wait for the post-credits in 0. You will enjoy it.
Yeah. Some good stuff. I guess we're hanging out with Takemi again.
EnderGamer45 says, I've yet to get a PS5 RIP. Same here, I don't have one. I have a pleb PS4 Pro.
But I got it. Actually, we should.
I would like to get one, but scalpers be a pain in the butt. RIP.
Yeah. I had to
Don't
get-
give money to scalpers under any means. We waited
Yeah.
like a month and a half or something to get Josh's.
Yeah, lots of early morning wake-ups just to catch any potential drops.
Let's be real. I only got PS5 for Persona 6, says God Hunter Demi. I mean,
Well,
didn't we all? Aren't we all just waiting for Persona 6
Yeah.
on the PS5?
We are, aren't we? I'll save the gifts. Where's that?
Apple
Protein.
Pie says, obviously we need Persona 5 Royal on the Nintendo Game Boy Advance SP.
Yeah.
Sarcastic tone of voice he's put in brackets. Game Boy
right.
Advance is the original Advance is my favorite console, I would say. It's a very good console. I love it.
I'm surprised that Atlas actually haven't released any Persona games on handheld apart from the remaster of 1 and the 2 duology.
Okay, which one?
No.
And Q1, Q2.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot about those.
Also, Jack Bros is portable.
Okay, yeah, never mind then.
So basically everything.
I guess I'm mainly referring to, like, you know, the a mainline style one.
Take care.
Why am I not able to? Oh, I need more guts. That's why I wasn't paying attention. That's why.
What are your thoughts on Bowser's Fury?
Bowser's Fury. I haven't actually played Bowser's Fury yet. I'm still going through the 3D world portion. But it does look quite fun. It looks like a nice little mix between like Odyssey and 3D world.
Yeah, Josh has done on the original Wii U one. Josh did all the way through Champions Road and everything as well.
Yeah, I think that's might be why I haven't gotten around to finishing it yet. Because I did it on the Wii U, and now I'm just like, oh, it's like this is taking a while, and I've already done this.
The Havoc says, "I love how Kawakami is clearly looking at on talking with Joker." Yeah, never understood that. It takes so long to ask what the answer is like, and you're just staring at it, and like, is she just waiting there for like the 5 minutes that it takes?
What would you
Just being like, I asked you a question.
That's the same with like Persona 3 and 4, but like at least in Persona 4, they do actually kind of call you out on it, or rather, they mention that you were speaking with someone else.
Koro asks, "Are we doing the third semester stuff or base P5 stuff in this run?"
We are doing the third semester, yes.
Rydo says, like, if you constantly hide under desks, he'll learn that. This is about alien isolation. He'll constantly learn that, and that makes me scared out of my mind. I did not know he learns that. That's really clever.
Yeah.
That's some great AI design.
Yeah, because I believe he also opens lockers if he knows that you're there, or if he figures that that's a good hiding spot for you. Alright, this could either go well or not very well, because I'm not too good with the batting cages. I have hit a couple of home runs before, but it's like a luck of the draw, pretty much.
Ah, Josh, you'll like this question.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, what do you think of Metroid Dread? That's coming out pretty soon. Since
Oh
to
my
me,
god, oh my
it's
god, oh my god, oh my
interesting with the
god.
story and mechanics that are going on. Josh loves Metroid
I do.
a lot, so
I do.
very excited.
If you've watched my channel since like the very, 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 very beginning, yeah, I'm a really big Metroid fan.
Rydo says, I could never do the batting cages. Neither can I. I don't know how Josh does it. I've never been able to, and I've never got a home run.
Never?
Not
even
once.
one?
I think maybe once, but like it's like it's so hard.
The angling is a bit tricky because you gotta like aim just below where the ball marker actually is, and actually hit it.
That'd be a good start. Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
hit the ball.
Ah, I nearly got it that time. I think
Rydo
yeah.
says, I have started to play Metroid Prime, and it's been fun.
It is. It's a very fun game. That's one of the best Metroids, in my opinion. Hey, bada.
Bring on all the Metroid questions. I'm sure
There we
Josh
go.
will be happy. Oh, there we go.
Got a home run.
Yeah, now I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I have ever got a home run.
I think I've maybe gotten like twice in a row if I can remember, but I can't quite remember.
Cora says I stay away from Alien Isolation, any horror game, which is bad because all my friends love them and drag me into them. We tried to, our sister watched a bit of Resident Evil, or played a bit of Resident Evil 7 on PC, and she does not like horror games either, and it scared the crap out of her.
And then it got even scarier during the first half of Resident Evil 8 anyway, not so much the second.
Yeah. Although I would love to see our sister's terrified of these games. I want her to be in Resident Evil 7 VR because
Yeah.
that'd be hilarious.
You got
Hooray, we can go out of the streets now. Okay, so now we can hang out with Sojiro, but can we actually socialize with him?
Right. Well, if you mop the floor, then you'll get some.
Well, I'm able to hang out with him right now, so I shouldn't really waste it. But right now, I'll just put the nutrients in the plant, get a little bit of kindness, and then see what happens.
Mr. Ryder says the batting cages are the hardest part of Persona 5 Royal. Yeah, I find them hard. Hardest boss fight in the whole game. Will Nintendo ever make a new Donkey Kong and Yoshi's Island game? Asks Tsunai.
I mean, the Yoshi's Crafted and Woolly World games are sort of Yoshi Island-esque, but
Yeah, and you've got they re-released Tropical Freeze on Switch as well. Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze.
that's the closest we got.
Yeah, I mean Tropical Freeze is pretty good.
Yeah.
So I mean I do like the Donkey Kong Country Returns more, but
I never actually finished that one, but I have finished Tropical Freeze.
yeah, I finished Returns. No, wait, no, it might have actually been Tropical Freeze. I might have them flipped around. I don't know. Both are very good.
Yeah. It's a very good thing you guys mentioned that you can do the mopping and such, and that improves Sojiro's social link a little bit, because he's a stubborn bastard when it comes to ranking up.
He and Iwai were the two ones that were being the most stubborn for me when I was trying to get all of the Confidants done.
Yeah. Thank God for Chihaya.
There's Koro in the chat says, I just hope we get a new Punch-Out game for the Switch. Please, for the love of God, a new Punch-Out. I want a new Punch-Out so bad.
The Wii one was really good. At the very least, just
It was
re-release
so
that.
good. Yeah, I'll take a re-release. Just something, please. It was so good.
It was. Maybe put in a new fighter.
Yeah, well, a few new fighters would be nice.
Yeah.
Or just bring back every single previous one. Because that's a lot of characters. Like, if you bring back every single one, that will last you a while.
Yeah.
Like, through Super Punch-Out, the original Punch-Out, Arcade Punch-Out, a Wii Punch-Out, all that. Get it all. I'm waiting for another FE remake like Echoes, says Ryder.
Yeah, I hear a lot of good things about Genealogy of the Holy Wars, so maybe they'll do that. But I mean, naturally, they're probably just going to do the third Fire Emblem.
Well,
Yay. Oh, sweet, we get some kindness from Sojiro, so I guess we'll just focus on him for a little bit, and then we can hang out with An.
Ender Gamer 45 says, gotta level up that father figure social links.
Yep.
He is basically the Dojima social link, I suppose.
Yeah, in a sense. He's less of a deadbeat dad than Sojiro.
Oh, yeah,
Not
for sure.
Sojiro, Dojima was.
Dojima's a total dick.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean. He's stubborn. He's not gonna level up.
Yeah. Apple Pie says, me. Hey, Sojiro, do you want to be my friend? Sojiro, no, I don't think I will.
How many days have we got left until Kamoshida's confession? I didn't see.
About 5,000. That's what it feels like, I believe.
I don't mean to joke around.
Yeah.
I just don't know what
It
to
takes
do.
forever.
I get anxious unless I'm
Oh yeah, and then we got even more days as we
nothing to do.
deal with more palace rulers.
Yeah, I gotta wait till Madarame. Oh, it's gonna take a while.
Worrying.
Well, not so much that. I just mean like waiting for their confessions and such.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, getting to Madarame is also going to take a while.
Wait. Thanks.
I don't know though if getting to him and Kaneshiro takes as long as it does to get to Kamoshida.
Have a great day today.
So you're about a time, I think. I think one of the longer ones to get to is obviously the fifth one.
Yeah, Okumura, definitely.
Yeah, and I think besides that, I think Kaneshiro takes quite a while because you have to do all that investigation stuff.
Okay, we once again can't do anything. Ryuji's not out. Oh, he is out. Why don't you want to hang out?
Hey, come on.
Ah, damn. Okay, so we can't hang up with Ryuji, even though he's right there.
The writer says the third Fire Emblem game got remade on DS. That's new mystery.
Oh, yeah, I suppose that's the sequel to Shadow Dragon. Yeah, that's right. Forgot about that.
Add that to the review list.
Well, that's Japan only right now. So I can...
Damn.
Yeah, I can get away with not doing that. Oh, we can't even go to the diner yet. All the way in May. Oh, we're just a few days off. Okay, we can't really do anything, so yeah, let's go. I guess just go to the gym for a bit.
Cora says, I've never played an FE game. Get on it. I would suggest you start with Awakening. That would be where I would start.
Morgana doesn't want me to go to the gym. He wants me to train in my room. Well, it's like...
No.
No, that's what the gym is for. Yeah, so I can't really...
Guy Mickfur? This Guy Mickfur?
Nah, we still can't get Guy Mickfur.
Ah, come on.
Alright, I guess we'll just go read then. Read the book that improves kindness.
Yeah, I would start with Awakening. Three Houses is pretty good. I haven't finished it yet. But, Fates, if you want like a really basic intro to what Fire Emblem is, it doesn't have some of the traits of other Fire Emblems. Like weapon durability isn't in there, but you get pretty much everything else. It's just a good introduction. Or, if you wait a few weeks, Josh is reviewing all the Fire Emblems, so maybe wait and see which one you like the look of the most since he reviews all of them. He's doing all the ones that are released in the West, not the Japanese ones, otherwise will be there forever.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely don't plan on doing the Japanese ones right now. I'm currently, starting tomorrow, I'm going to be working on the Radiant Dawn video, writing the script for that, and then afterwards, yeah, we are going to go straight to Fire Emblem Awakening, which is the era of Fire Emblem that most people know. That's where Fire Emblem really started taking off.
Russell in the chat says, I suppose you already know you have to finish the Counselor by November. Yes, Josh and I have both played this game through. Josh has played through it multiple times.
Twice.
Multiple
times.
That is more than one. It's multiple. Especially if you include the original Persona 5 as well.
Oh, yeah, the original Persona 5. Yeah, I'll give you that.
So we already know about all that. We're trying to avoid big spoilers like that as to why. So try to avoid, unless you give a spoiler warning or whatever. It won't get called out in the stream, but we'll see it, obviously.
Yeah. All right.
Hey.
So let's see how this works.
Oh.
Ah, come on, Sojiro.
Nice.
There's no water in the mop. He's not cleaning anything, he's just sweeping.
Apple Pie says, wait, is FE Awakening on the 3DS a good starting place? I would say so. It's the one I started with. It's the one Josh started with. Our dad started with it, and our dad does not like Fire Emblem generally, but he likes Awakening. So it's a really good starter game.
Three Houses is the other good one to start with, but that has a lot more.
More because that's the most modern.
Yeah,
I would say
that's the most modern, but that at the same time that also has a lot more going for it, since you also gotta socialize with all of your students and such. It's
very Persona-y.
Yeah, very Persona-esque.
Also, although it has removed some elements of other, I don't think it has the weapons triangle in that one.
No, the weapons triangle.
One of the defining features of a Fire Emblem is the weapons triangle, in that swords beat axes, axes beat lances, lances beat swords, and bow wielders destroy anything that flies. And Three Houses remove that.
Yeah.
So if you want a good intro, it's alright, but it's not going to show you the weapons triangle. Awakening has everything.
Yeah. And
Cora, which one is Fire Emblem is the one with corn in it? It's Fates has corn.
That one I wouldn't recommend too much. It's a fine game, but since there's 3 different ones, it can be a bit overwhelming, especially if you're determined to finish all of them.
Conquest can get quite hard as well.
Yeah, it can.
So can Birthright. Birthright, surprisingly tough towards the last few chapters.
Yeah, like the thing is, like the Fates games are each built towards a certain Fire Emblem like player base. Like Birthright's more for newcomers, Conquest is for veterans, and Revelation is sort of like in between. But yeah, as I even then I wouldn't say either of them would be the best starting point.
4-color theorem, isn't it?
That's
What's that?
Yeah, 4-color theorem, I believe that was. Yeah. Come on, man.
I wasn't even paying attention that time. I was busy talking to Fire Emblem chat.
If you want a good Fire Emblem play, I would recommend Fire Emblem Warriors. My favorite Warriors game.
And one of your all-time favorites.
Yeah, it is in my top 5 list, I would say. I really like Fire Emblem Warriors. I know a lot of people have issues with Warriors games, but for me, Fire Emblem Warriors is fantastic. I love just about everything about it. It's got some issues, particularly the Armor Slayer stuff. I hate anything to do with the Armor Slayer stuff. Also, I need more levels. Please add more levels.
Oh, hey.
Alright, so, not ready to deepen our bond with Ryuji just yet.
Apple prices in general, do you find games on the Nintendo eShop to be cheaper than buying them physically? Never!
Nope.
Almost never.
If anything, they're worse.
Yeah, usually they're worse. Some games, yes, it's cheaper. Like, I think a physical copy of something like...
I think Hades is a bit cheaper digitally.
Yeah, stuff like Hades. Stuff that's limited release physical stuff, then yeah, it's better to get it digitally. Burnout Paradise, I don't think I've ever seen a physical one cheap, but it's been on sale a few times. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one. I don't know why. It's just basically whenever they do a sale, the sale sucks.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for ages to get the Breath of the Wild DLC, and it seems like DLC just basically almost never goes on sale.
I'm frequently looking at the Shin Megami Tensei deals digitally, and they have done it before. I've seen them do it fairly recently, but for some reason they're sort of holding out on it right now.
Yeah, Russell, don't worry. What I would say is get the counselor done, get Kasumi done, and get Akechi done. Those are the 3 big ones. You got to do that all by that same date that you mentioned before. Do all 3.
Yeah.
If you want to get to the 3rd semester, you have to do it. I did it with about 5 days to spare. It can get really tight if you don't think about it ahead of time.
And that's with Chahaya's little fortune helps increase the bonds if they're
100%.
not ready.
Yeah, 100% get Chahaya and get her max thing, because one of her things is that you can pay like 10 grand or something to boost the social link status with a person of your choice. So if you have a person being really stubborn, you can pay to make it a lot easier. So highly recommend you get Chahaya and you do all 3 of those.
Yeah.
EnderGamer45 says, see hard question, proceed to tap the middle screen of the controller to know what the right answer is. That would be cheating.
Whoa.
Yeah, I really need to start paying attention to those questions and not get caught up in like Fire Emblem chat or whatever.
Ryder says, yeah, Path of Radiance. I'm going to distract you with Fire Emblem chat. Path of Radiance, I say teach the mechanics the best, and with Ike being that guy from Smash Bros, I think it'll help people fit in better. I wouldn't say it's the best one to start with because it's so expensive.
Really?
And emulation isn't the best.
It definitely has one of the best stories, I would say, but yeah, and I really like the gameplay in it, but yeah, I mean the animations are a little slow if that sort of thing bothers you. But otherwise, yeah, it's a really good Fire Emblem game. One of my new favorites ever since I played it for my current marathon.
Ryder says, should I watch Alien? I've never seen it, by the way, before playing Isolation. I would, because the character you're playing as in
Isolation.
Isolation is the daughter, I believe, or granddaughter or something of the character from Alien. The main from Aliens, and I guess Alien 3 if you want to get technical. Because
and Alien Resurrection, but yeah, with this we'll forget
so
about
the less
that
we
one.
talk about Alien Resurrection, the better. Alien and Aliens are the two really good ones. They're very different. Aliens is not a horror; it is more an action movie, but it's still good.
Yeah, you got different directors like taking charge at that
James
point.
Cameron on the second one, isn't it?
It is. Yes, it's Ridley Scott for Alien, who's more into the horror scene, and you got James Cameron, who's more into the action scene. Of course, thanks to movies like Terminator and Terminator 2.
Yeah, so I would watch Alien and Aliens first. Alien is very, very good. An interesting thing, I'm obviously quite into prop making and everything, so I like to kind of look at that sort of angles of things. Interesting thing to note, look at the flamethrower Ripley has. It is ugly as hell. It was recently, I say recently, a few years ago, I want to say, put in a museum, and people started, going to see it and getting pictures for reference so they can make one. It's not the best thing ever. It is really janky little thing. It's just such a funny little thing. Because it's so dark in the movie, everybody thought it looked cooler because you could barely see it. But when you see it in person, it's really, really janky and boxy and bulky, and it doesn't have a lot of bits on it. It's just looks quite plain. Not to put down the prop maker who made it, but it's just quite interesting. Also, try and look up Sigourney Weaver test firing the flamethrower. It's like one of the most badass pictures you'll ever see.
See ya.
EnderGamer45 says, "Oh yeah, Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz is a thing now. After how long a decent Super Monkey Ball game came out? Lol." Yeah, that was a surprise. I mean, granted that it was spoiled, or leaked, I should say, a little bit ahead of time. But it was quite nice to see that, because we do quite like Super Monkey Ball. It's just nice to have Monkey Target back again.
Yeah.
For some reason, they've never managed to capture the beauty of Monkey Target since GameCube.
There we go. Soju will be ready to level up next time.
For those not in the know, if you look at the stars that come off on the note, that's how you know they're going to level up next time.
Yeah, there's like a little twinkle alongside it so that you get like a little sound cue as well.
Should do it for now.
I should note as well, Super Monkey Ball, the I can't remember what it was called, the remix thing, the remaster.
Oh, Banana Mania or something like that?
Yeah, Banana Mania, whatever it was that they released a while ago. To answer that previous question about we had about Nintendo eShop cheaper, I find that's cheaper on the eShop than it is physically a lot of the time. Quite interestingly, I don't know why.
And yeah, as I mentioned earlier, you got games like Shin Megami Tensei where physical copies are like stupidly expensive, and currently I'm trying to look to get them digitally. But even then, I'm just sort of waiting for a sale.
We've got no Nam here, so I can badmouth Yoshida as much as I like.
Yeah.
He's so boring.
We don't have to speak to him just yet. Although, I guess.
Thank goodness.
I guess we should.
No.
We should probably go underground and see if we can apply for any of the night jobs, because we are going.
Oh,
to...
you got to do the Big Bang Burger one. Oh no, ramen place.
It's the beef bowl place. One of the traditional Japanese restaurants. Yeah, before we can actually hang out with the politician, we got to work at the beef bowl place for a bit, but I can't remember which one that is. I think that's it. Shibuya Central Street. And that's so let's see if we can do that. We probably won't. Oh, that's right.
No.
Sojiro's not gonna let us out. I forgot about that. All right, well, let's apply for the other ones. This is the flower shop one. Oh, I don't have enough charm. That sucks. Okay, so I gotta earn charm to actually earn more charm. That makes sense. And this one's at the convenience store, which also gives me charm. And
That'll get you a request later on in Mementos.
Yeah, but
In fact, don't we get Mementos soon?
we do get mementos soon, shortly after Kamoshida's confession. But yes, you are right in that we do get a mementos request, but that's not until it's actually, you know, on our list, because we need to get more information by working at the convenience store. So we'll hold off on doing that for now, because we're not ready yet.
Rido in the chat says, I'm still waiting for a new Jet Set radio. Feature came out in 2002 on OG Xbox. I think you're going to be waiting a while.
Yeah.
Sega has kind of forgotten.
They kind of
Apple
forgot.
Pie says, did somebody say beef bowl? Akihiko Sanada and Chiesa Tanaka.
Yes. Meat, protein, training. That's all I got from their characters.
Yo. Yeah.
That's a joke, by the way, for any diehard P3 fans. I know there's more to them.
It's just in Q1 and 2. That's all they have to say.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's something. That's a thing we also got to do occasionally. When they want to hang out somewhere. When we're trying to rank up Confidants, you'll have a better a chance of increasing their rank next time you meet up if you take them to a specific place. In this case, we've gone back to the ramen shop because that's an option. And
It's also sometimes the only way to unlock an area in Shibuya that you can, or not Shibuya, in Tokyo that you can go. Sometimes like it requires that you do that thing with that person, or you have to read it in a book.
Hey.
Yeah. And you get some exclusive cutscenes alongside it as well, so nice little incentive. I think we still got a few more days until Kamoshida confesses.
You're back.
3 more
3
days.
days.
So we're getting there. Why can we not hang out with Sojiro right now? Damn it. Okay, so what do we do then? I guess maybe we can go to the bathhouse and raise our charm a bit.
No, because you can't go out at night yet.
No, well, we can go out in the street. Sojiro's already letting us. Oh, my controller's acting out. There we go.
Yeah, the whole stream there just went choppy for a second, and then it went back to normal. Very strange.
Yeah. Okay, so there we go.
Ender Gamer 45 says, "Oh yeah, slowly going through Judgment right now. And so far, great game. They even reference Dead Souls, and they're in there, and rest of the things are pretty neat too. I remember it being a bit long.
It was a bit long, mainly just because they added a lot of, like small detective mini-game type things that sort of dragged on a bit. Don't worry about it, Rido. It's because I've set the minimum to 5 just so it stops spam donations and such. That's probably why you can't.
Yeah. Thank you for the consideration, though.
Thank you, though. Yes. If you're more comfortable doing super chat, then that's perfectly fine. We just have the Streamlabs link there just to stop Google from taking a cut.
30%.
Yeah.
Guys, I hear the pulling of evokers nearby. I think you've angered the P3 fans. We're fans too.
Yeah, just not huge fans. Hey,
we both have evokers of our own.
Our kindness just went to level 2, so now we can hang out with On when she's available.
Finally. Best girl.
And speak of the devil.
Woo!
I wonder if Kamoshida really had a change of heart. What if we failed?
Yes!
This is the other thing, aside from the phone conversations, we have to keep talking on the train about whether or not the change of heart worked.
I guess all
Yes, it bloody worked.
How strange.
Stop asking.
I feel a bit better
I know this is your first time, dealing with this situation, but still, have a little faith.
And you won't get expelled. After after break, we'll all be able to laugh together. That's what I'll believe.
Apple Pie says, no, you can't be P3 fan since you like other games. Toxic, sanctimonious tone of voice, sarcastic tone of voice.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Ah, this one I do know. I do know the answer
This
to
one's
this one.
easy.
Yeah.
Come on, you got this.
It is Wonder. Child. Ah, come on, controller.
This is it.
Hooray.
That's correct.
Yeah, if Joker ever says, like, this is it while you're answering a question, that means you got it right.
Also, them telling you got it right, no, makes you know you got it right.
Well, yes, that too. But you get to know a little early.
Nice going.
Under Game 45 says also the dub for the game so far is pretty good. It's great voice acting in this.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's, apart from the extras, pretty much brings their A game. Oh, we get the person who messes up to On's name later. We're
Yeah.
almost there. Right after the Kamoshida one, there's somebody who gets On's last name wrong. He calls her Takamaki-san. It annoys me every time.
And I'm guessing
And we've already had the Kamoshida's bitch guy.
I'm guessing
who's
On is
awful.
still going to see Shiho.
Yeah, it will be until after Kamoshida.
That's a shame. Okay, no one is available again, so let's go to the library. Oh,
Raidu, thank you so much.
thank you, Rido, for the £1. That's very generous.
That makes it look like Makoto's mumbling.
At a time
Mumble, mumble, mumble.
I wonder how much Google's going to take with just a £1.
30%, doesn't matter.
I'm just wondering.
That 30p is theirs.
Yeah,
You don't understand. Google needs it to stay afloat.
indeed. Can we not hang out with Makoto yet? I want to hang out
Mind
with
if
my...
I sit here?
Yeah,
time like this.
come on. Yeah. On is Jude's best girl, Makoto was mine, in case that wasn't obvious.
Hey,
Yeah, I guess we'll study. Libraries are usually quiet, and so are we right now.
God Hunter Demi says he's alright about the finale of Yakuza 0. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
If you're at the finale, you've still got a while. Takes a while.
Well,
takes
yeah,
ages.
that's kind of
It
the
takes
case.
ages.
That's kind of the case with all Yakuza games. The finales just take forever. Oh,
Yeah.
Judgments just ended like 4 freaking times.
Yeah. That one took ages to wrap up.
All right. Oh yeah, we can hang out with Sojiro now. I forgot. Sweet.
Yo,
Yeah. we'll
Rido says I had like £3 and one just sent, another was sent to your Patreon too. I
I
believe.
saw. Thank you very much. I sent you a personal message about that.
yo.
hey,
Okay, so we need to make the coffee first.
wow. Hey,
I play Smash competitively, so Kazuya is cool to see what people have been able to do with him personally. I stick with people like Sephiroth and Terry. I have not tried Kazuya yet.
Yeah, he's pretty damn strong.
Yeah, I know he has the strongest taunt. Like, they did a post about that. He has the strongest taunt in the whole game. It's like a little sidekick thing he does.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I don't know. I'm a Cloud main, so it won't bother me. I'll just kick his ass. From afar with my Buster Sword. Oh, you
Yeah.
can get that other job now.
Yeah, I can. Yay. Yeah, we're gonna need to try and rank
That's
up.
disgusting!
We're gonna need to try and rank up Sojiro as much as we can, cause the coffees are gonna really help for this run.
EnderGamer45 says, try putting Kazuya CPU level to 9 and see the world end right in front of you. I can't beat anything at level 9.
Yeah, I've only done that like once. I believe with Bayonetta, actually, but that's only because, like, you don't get Master Hand and Crazy End at the end. It's just a Shadow Bayonetta.
Well then.
I apologize if you can hear our fans in the background, by the way, because it is scorching hot today, and it's meant to be a really, really hot week.
In the workshop today, it was 35.4 degrees Celsius. So that should give you people an idea of how hot it is to work here in England right now.
Okay, Ryuji's available. That's good. Good. Let's go see him. And we got one more day till Kamoshida confesses.
Hey.
This arcade looks super fun.
Hey.
It does. I want to try it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can't hang out with Ryuji yet. He's looking for a place to train, and we don't have enough guts for Takemi yet. So what do we do?
Isn't it the gym that you have to train at? I can't remember.
To get guts?
No, I mean for Ryuji.
Oh no. He'll automatically look for a place after some time.
Oh.
I'm guessing we still can't go actually use the gym until Morgana sees us work in our room, which is not as effective. Okay, so yeah, I guess we can go to the flower shop then.
Rido says, don't get me started on the weather because my friend said she wished it was hot, and well, look, here we are dying in the heat. Alright, everybody blame Rido's friend. It's her fault.
Yep. Damn you, Rido's friend. I really
How dare
cannot,
you?
I cannot stand the heat.
Okay.
The heat does not like me, and I don't like it.
Gamer45, yeah, heat wave right now has been a pain for me. RIP, think hottest today was 30. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
no.
What are your thoughts?
Okay, so now we've applied for the flower shop job. That's another one where we'll get a mementos request, and we need to gather information. But yeah, we can't really read anywhere either. And I don't really want to waste the time working at the beef bowl or the... actually, no, the beef bowl's at night, and we don't even have that. Never mind, what am I saying? So, anyway... I guess we'll just go back to the batting cages and improve our proficiency since we don't have anything else to do right now.
Yeah, Rido, we have fans on ourselves as well, and it doesn't help. It's not good enough.
Yeah, it's stupidly hot.
My back is sticking to my chair.
Yeah.
Or rather, my shirt is sticking to my back, which is sticking to my chair.
What doesn't help is that like the upstairs part of our house gets hotter than it does downstairs, and I've got an attic above me, so all the atmosphere from that comes down to my room. Ah, come on.
Come on, amateur hour.
Ah, this is not going well.
Hey,
Hey, batter, swing.
Boo.
Only 2.
oh,
Let's try that again. I'm not sure if you do all 3 that improves your proficiency. Like, you get the 3 proficiency notes. But we'll see. Come on. Ah! Too early.
hey.
I'm better in the Yakuza batting cage than I am at this.
EnderGamer5 says, even right now, it's hot at night, so I repeat my sleep. They're all until the heat dies down a bit. Yeah, for us at the moment, it is 22 degrees. And it's due to only get as low as 17 overnight. So yeah, it's gonna be an unpleasant sleep.
Yeah. It's gonna be unpleasant sleep all week. Come on. Ah!
Yeah, 29 tomorrow. and around us. 28, 29, 27, 24 on Friday.
Oh, great.
What do you
Oh,
think of the
come
third
on.
semester Persona?
Third semester Persona. Like, for all the Phantom Thieves or just Jokers? If it's regarding all the Phantom Thieves, I think some of the designs are a bit silly. But, yeah, otherwise their skills are pretty damn good. Oh, there we go. We've improved proficiency. Yay! Now we can make more infiltration tools, amongst other things.
Wanna head back? Hey!
Rido says, I don't know, man. Use case third persona has mad drip.
Oh yeah, the Pimp Goemon.
Yeah. It's so stupid looking, but I love it because of it.
I'm sorry I can't offer more reassurance, but he should have the change of heart. Let's just believe in that while we wait for tomorrow.
Okay,
Finally.
Alright, let's just go into our room and start training so we can get that out of the way.
What days do the other Persona game references appear on the TV? Do we know?
I have no idea. I've never seen them in the actual game. I've only seen them on YouTube.
Yes!
Yes, all this will do is just keep increasing your health by a little bit. I think the more you do it, the more health you gain, because Joker gets better at doing the push-ups, and that's the same with the gym. But the gym also improves your SP, which is why I don't tend to train in my room.
Nice going!
Alright.
There's a trophy as well, I believe. Either an in-game trophy or an actual PlayStation trophy where you actually do particularly well at the gym. And you can only do that by just going there for a bunch of days.
This is no good.
Okay, the day of Kamoshida's
Yay.
confession.
Finally.
And the day of Takamaki-san girl.
No. Just say it right. Why couldn't they fix that in Royal?
Yeah, for all the added voice lines they've done for Royal, you would have thought they'd improve the extras a little.
Commit suicide. There was that weird calling card too, so I guess the teachers are freaking
Wow,
out.
that flashy student sounds like a bitch.
Yeah, no, she sounds an awful lot like our homeroom teacher. I wonder why.
Who sounds a lot like a brown-haired, pink-sweatered lady.
Thankfully, we have been informed that she has pulled through, but it will take time until she
Woo! Yeah!
has a bright future ahead. I implore that you rethink the importance of life and... Mr. Kamoshida, what's the...
I have been reborn. That is why I will confess everything to you all.
None of the other ones ever say I have been reborn.
I wonder why this as well. Like, I don't know if it's because of Ann's heritage, but Kawakami scolded Ryuji for not dyeing his hair black, but why does Ann get to have hers? Why does
I think because she's what, from
she's
Finland?
like, yeah, she's like a quarter American and one part Japanese. I'm not sure what.
I am the
Well, yeah, I think if it's her natural hair, I think her complaint about the Ryuji was that he bleached his hair blonde.
Yeah.
It's not his real hair color. The same thing was with Kanji. It was just because it was a rebellious thing.
Yeah.
There were even students that I sentenced to expulsion simply because I didn't like them. I will, of course, rescind those. I am truly sorry for putting innocent youths through such horrible acts. I am an arrogant, shallow, and shameful person. No, I'm worse than that. I will take responsibility. I kill myself for it.
What? Did he just say that?
Would kill himself?
Mr. Kamoshida is,
I like the principal here.
Please get off the stage for now. Everyone, return to your classes.
Don't run, you bastard! Shiho's still alive, even after
You were saying a couple parts ago that you would have liked to have seen Shiho call Kamoshida out like this.
Yeah. I would have liked to at least see a moment where she gets to confront him.
I should be punished under the law and atone for my crimes. I did horrible things to Takamaki-san as well. In return for
Mystic Sage says, look up Futaba with black hair.
What?
Is that a thing?
Force her into having relations.
disgusting.
For a position on the team?
I feel so
That's
bad
horrible.
for
So the
Takamaki-san.
rumors weren't true.
As
After game 45 saying principal acting like he's not sus. Lol. Yeah. I think it's quite obvious early on he was a bit shady.
Yeah.
someone please call the police.
The police?
Is he for real? He's gonna get
Wow.
arrested?
This morning's assembly is over. Return to your classes immediately.
Quit being such a stick in the mud teacher in suit.
Does this mean the Phantom Thieves thing was for real? Was something done to Kamoshida? Come on, there's no way you could steal someone's heart.
But why else would he
Huh?
start saying things like he'll kill himself or turn himself in? Maybe because it almost got leaked. Don't they go easier on you if you turn yourself in?
I wonder what happened.
Can she say any line without sounding awful? Like, just like the most awful person you've ever heard?
He's turning himself in just
God. I mean, the voice acting's good. I mean, like, the character being an awful person. I swear, if you need an annoying character, you ask her.
His heart really did change.
Seems like it. But was this really for the best?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be. But
Let's see, what are the charges?
fast. Huh?
Here it comes.
Takamaki-san, I'm sorry.
A good start.
We all knew, but we pretended we didn't.
Takamaki-san, I had you.
Mishima literally just pronounced it Takamaki.
Boo on you, madam.
Forcefully pushing himself on you. It must have been so hard for you.
I'm sure there's a ton of people who want to apologize to you. We're so sorry.
No, it's okay.
God Hunter Demi said this is probably the most satisfying thing I've ever done in a video game. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said earlier, this was the point in the game on my first playthrough where I was like, there's like 80 to 90 hours left. What the hell were we supposed to do now?
Well, yeah, but it's what I think grabbed me the most is what hooked me was that I was like, okay, yeah, this is cool. I like bringing justice to people.
Yeah.
Let me do this a little more, and then 80 hours later.
Yeah.
My thing doesn't really matter. We made Kamoshida.
I really wish I could wipe my memory of Persona 5 and just play it through again. Well, I suppose with all the Persona games, really.
Tell her about it then.
Yeah.
I totally freaked out.
Ender Gamer 45 says, I doubt those people that are saying we're sorry. If they were, they wouldn't be spreading the rumors around in the first place.
Plus job.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think there's like only one other time that they actually hang out with An, and only for a short time. That was in the Hawaii trip, I think.
I think you could argue that they were scared,
Yeah.
and that's why they didn't say something in the first place, because obviously Kamoshida carried a lot of weight in the school, so like he could get them expelled or worse. So you could say that.
Yeah.
Don't worry
This
about
is going to be common for the whole game, people.
Yeah, Ryuji
being too loud.
She's regained consciousness.
And that also carries on in Strikers as well, where it really bites him in the ass.
It was
To be fair, that was all the Phantom Thieves in that one.
Yeah. I suppose so.
To tell her that Kamoshida admitted to what he did. Shiho, she told me she was sorry. Looks like she found out that I was flirting with Kamoshida for her sake. And here I was.
You flirting, quote unquote.
Apologize to her.
Kamoshida's at fault for all this.
I know.
God Hunter Demi says, I wish I could wipe my memory of Bloodborne. That was a phenomenal experience.
The whole...
We had a hard time with Bloodborne to start with.
People will label her after that.
Yeah, it's like we couldn't get past a certain point. It's like, and we've played all of the Dark Souls games as well, like the entire trilogy. But for some reason with Bloodborne, we had a lot of trouble.
There are some things about it that were just plain unfair. It's not like, oh, I could be doing this thing differently. It was just like total BS. Which, granted, Dark Souls did have its moments of that, but Bloodborne did it so early on and so frequently that it just broke us.
My friend, like, who's a really big Souls enthusiast, sort of put it this way. If he were to describe Dark Souls as, like, you know, where you would had to be all defensive, you had to focus on, like, guarding and having the best armor and such. Bloodborne is more for focusing on the offensive side. Like, it's all about bringing in all of that damage.
I was wondering about that castle.
I don't know, maybe we just played it wrong, but, like, yeah, there were...
Well, I always go for high damage in the Dark... As we know, I always go for high damage in those, in the Souls games and stuff. So, and I went for high damage before, and I still had trouble, so I don't know.
I don't know.
Not right now.
Mystic Sage says, did y'all see the unused content for Kamoshida? If so, what do y'all think about it? I have not.
I'm assuming you're talking about the when you originally got all the will seeds, you would see flashbacks of the palace rulers. I've only seen hints of that. I haven't actually seen the full scene.
Oh, just like in Strikers kind of thing.
Yeah, just like in Strikers.
People aren't going to easily believe that phantom thieves really exist.
We talked about this thing either last part or the part before, but like in terms of how the flashbacks wouldn't really fix some of the Palace Ruler's character per se, since, you know, they're a bit too awful to redeem.
Yeah, Kamoshida especially. Like, there's nothing you can do to convince me that, like, I should feel sorry for him. Kaneshiro, maybe Madarame.
Yeah.
Maybe. Shido, no way in hell. You know, it's just, it doesn't make sense. Okumura, maybe, again. And we sort of get that with Okumura with the spaceship thing.
Yeah.
We get a little bit of a thing from that, but...
I'm not saying that I'm taking all of it.
Ender Gamer 45 says, yeah, strikers usually do be questionably loud.
Yes.
It's the whole team. They all do it in strikers. I don't know why they all suddenly... I mean, apart from, I think, Makoto.
Yeah.
Apart from that one bit in the auditorium. Everybody's pretty loud about it for no good reason. I guess you could argue at that point it's like they all got in trouble for it. Ren got arrested and everything. It's probably public knowledge at that point that Ren was the Phantom Thief leader. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, a little spoiler there for later on.
You good with that?
I want ramen.
We can eat something like that whenever we
Wait,
want.
do they ever reveal if Ren is known to the public? I guess not, if they were all wandering around.
I'll call and check the prices later then.
They did at one point, but I mean, I don't want to go into too many spoilers.
Why don't we go on the last day of the holidays?
Oh.
Mystic Sage asks who your romance is.
Yeah, I just saw that. I'm actually gonna leave it for you guys to decide, I think. But I was gonna say maybe not do all the girls, but I mean, if you guys want me to do that, I will. But usually I tend to refuse to do that. I don't like doing that. I didn't like doing it in Persona 3, but it was either that or you miss out on a bunch of Persona experience and severely handicap yourself.
You're back.
But yeah, I'll leave it up to you guys to decide who we romance.
The real medal should still be in his possession.
I think you should all say An, because An is best girl.
I'm thinking people are just gonna say Kawakami just for the awkward conversations. Yep, Rantaray just said Kawakami.
Yeah. Maybe do a poll when we get a little further in.
Yeah. We'll do a little...
on the community tab or something.
Yeah.
Or no, we could do a straw poll, actually.
We could do a poll
when-
on the live chat, but I mean, yeah, I think the community page will probably be better.
Well, if we do a straw poll, it'll be live and right in the moment, kind of thing.
I guess. But I mean, we'll get a little further into the story, I think, and then we'll do a poll.
Kamoshida will never be proud of that once-in-a-lifetime.
Once we start, you know, getting all the available confidants, then we'll consider it, I think.
Even worse than death for him.
Unless
Your
we
Gamer
get...
45. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, unless we get particularly far with someone like On, in which case it might be too late.
Ender Gamer 45 says, I played good chunk of Strikers up to final boss fight, I think, which I kind of quite like their sense of goddamn, that's a hard fight, if not properly leveled or equipped. They, I don't know if we can go into spoilers for Strikers. Because it's so new, I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it is kind of tough, especially if you do the rematches.
Yeah.
Edgar 45 says Kasumi be a good one to romance.
Yeah,
because he barely gets to do anything.
Exactly, yeah.
See, nice.
You do
Get one date or 2 dates.
Yeah, 2 dates plus whatever time you have left after doing everything you want. So yeah, we still can't upgrade Sojiro for now. What shall we do?
Mystic Sage says, I usually romance Haru because I hate to decline her. I had never done that until Royal.
It is heartbreaking.
My God. Yeah, that one was like I was already with On by that point, but it's just like, oh, I'm so sorry. Crossword? Did you do it?
Yeah, I just did it.
Oh, sorry, I didn't. Sorry, I was looking at chat. Yeah, Haru, I didn't do in the original, but I did in Royal.
I should write
Or I got her to 10.
Yeah.
And yeah, that is a kick in the nuts, man. That is awful, awful feeling you get for declining her.
What do you want to do?
Actually, should I improve my charm or should I train my health for a little bit?
Charm.
Yeah, okay.
Get the social stats up first, they're more important.
Yeah, I suppose so. But I'm just thinking in terms of, like, you know, we can increase our charm through, like, books and such and other means.
I know, but it's still good to get it at max as soon as possible.
I guess so, yeah. Oh, yeah, because I need max charm to even hang out with Makoto, that's right.
Want to head back?
Rantaray says I romanced Takemi in my first playthrough, then I did Futaba and Royal. I think it would be weird to date Futaba personally, because like she's more of a little sister type than a potential girlfriend.
Yeah, I think it would be a bit weird.
Probably not as weird as dating Kawakami, but still a little weird.
Sorry, I kind of pressured you into doing this.
And now to our
Holy crap, he apologized for something.
Yeah, no.
story of a dishonored Olympic medalist. Just
That writer says, I romanced Yusuke in my dreams.
Aw.
Oh, don't we all?
I would just date Joker if I could.
What caused this habitual offender to suddenly confess these heinous crimes to his
Is the newscaster the same voice as Kamoshida?
interrogations will bring light to this question.
Oh yeah, it sort of sounds like it.
Yeah.
My friends would come back from practice with bruises all the time. It was scary, but I'm relieved that the abuse is finally going to end now.
That also sounds like Asbel.
A little bit, yeah.
That sounds like Asbel / Nagito. Nagito best boy, by the way. But,
Yes.
He does a pop up in random games a lot.
Yeah.
I'm totally shocked they were actually true. At least now I can go to school without worrying.
I knew it. This is
Mystic Sage's first playthrough was Makoto.
Yep.
Will make Josh happy.
Yeah.
Second was Haru, and I
good
did
choice.
a harem run. I don't know what that is. Never again.
I think that's when you date all the girls.
Oh. Oh, you scumbag. Father figure is evolving, says Ender Gamer 45.
Oh, we got a while yet.
The only character I refuse to romance is Oya.
Yeah.
Says Yeah, she got problems. She needs to work on herself.
She needs therapy. Which is a shame, because that's the voice of Yukiko there, and I like Yukiko.
Does anybody ever pick Chihaya? I don't know anybody who picks her.
Yeah. Nothing particularly wrong with her. It's just, I don't know. She's not really romance-worthy for me.
I mean, again, in the Kawakami issue of being an older lady, but...
I don't think it's quite as weird there, personally, because, like, I don't know, with a teacher, you kind of have that awkward...
Oh, yeah, I suppose, yeah.
You kind of have that awkward relationship as is. But with Chihaya, it's just fortune-telling, and she doesn't look any older than Kawakami. I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, crap.
Both are a bit ewy.
Yeah, it is a little ewy, yes.
Sorry.
I should have been reading a book instead of doing the mopping. Oh, well.
Rentere says, I wish you could romance Lala, shaking my head.
Yes. Hashtag get Lala boyfriend.
Hey!
Enko says, if I was going to romance one of the adults, I'd probably go with Chihaya. I think you're the only one. I've never heard somebody say that.
I mean, I can see why, because, like, who we got? We got Kawakami, and that's kind of weird. Oh, yeah, she's a complete drunk, which is also a bit of a, you'd be dodging a bullet if you said no. But I think Chihaya is probably the only sane woman there.
Just do it. Don't get cocky with me. Welcome.
Actually, no. Sae.
Oh, yeah.
Romance Sae.
Why can't we? Come on.
Still has not been found. Police are hurrying to solve the
I mean, if we were to go for an older lady, yeah, Sae is the best.
Yeah, but then the things would be a bit awkward with, well, a certain character, but we won't reveal it yet.
Normal lives suddenly went mad or deranged out of the blue. Not to mention that it's happening one after another. Could they really be coincidental?
Leaving that aside, what do you have?
Rentere says, I wish her romance didn't get cut. I was like, I didn't know it was a thing originally. I know that in the anime, at least in the Japanese one, there was like a Valentine's special, and she was one of the date options. But I didn't know it was actually in the beta version or whatever of Persona 5.
Oh, someone I know goes there as well. I've heard that things are rough right now.
Lady, you have no idea. And it will continue to be rough.
Supposedly. And it happened all of a sudden one day. Can a person's mental state change so easily? Is my drink ready yet?
Coming right up.
Fun fact about Sae is she is in Code Vein. I have a character I play as is modeled after Sae. I did a whole design based on her. Code Vein being a Souls type game that's kind of anime-y, if anybody is not familiar.
The most anime of anime. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I taking the train? I don't need to do that.
Has anyone ever romanced Hifumi? Says Mr. Sage. I've heard people have.
Yeah, a lot of people don't seem to find her boring, but I actually think she's one of my favorite confidants.
Interesting, yeah.
She's one of my favorite confidants. That would probably be my third choice for date options. Actually, maybe fourth outside of actually scratch that. She'll be fifth, because it would basically be Makoto, Kasumi, Haru, An, and then Hifumi.
She's got the cool shogi slam that she does as well,
yeah.
Which I was like.
Hey.
I would say An, Haru, Kasumi, Hifumi, Makoto.
Yeah.
In that order. Raido's top 3 is, and get this, Yusuke, Yusuke, and Yusuke.
But who's 4 and 5?
Yeah, come on, we need the full list here. Oh wow, I can't wait for this interesting turn of events. Oh wait, it goes nowhere! Blue on you, or why?
Ender Gamer 45 says the music here is so good. I think you mean the entire game.
Yeah, Layer Cake is what this one's called. It's the weirdest name I've ever heard for a shop song in a game. But yeah, it's very good. Mystic Sage says, for quality of life, it would be Haru, Hifumi, and Kasumi.
Sure.
Yeah, not bad choices. I mean, all three are in both of our top 5.
See ya.
What were those detectives doing there? More importantly, aren't you curious about what's in the bag?
Oh yeah, that's true, Rido. 99% of it, not a fan of Memento's music. Yeah, not brilliant.
I don't know, in Royal it improves by having different ones.
Yeah, but it's not
better.
It's still not really the best
No.
in the entire soundtrack.
No, it's not one. They're not. None of them are ones I would add to a playlist or whatever. But it's better in Royal because
Yes.
you don't have to hear the same one over and over again.
Yeah, you at least get like different pitches and remixes and stuff in Royal. The lower down you go.
He told you to bring it back the next time you came, right? You should try striking a deal with him when we go to return it.
I still need to add that phone as my ringtone.
Oh, hello, it's me. I saw the news. You know, about Kamoshida. It's getting a lot of coverage.
Not surprised.
I'm still not sure about that.
What do you mean you're not sure about that?
What? Come on.
What I was expecting. I guess I'm just...
You saw what he. You were there. You saw what he did.
I wonder if we helped those people speak up about it.
Yeah, that's why they're speaking up about it.
That's pretty amazing, huh?
I love you, but you're stupid.
And yet, look at us now. This calls for a celebration. Let's meet in front of Shibuya Station at noon tomorrow. Don't be late. Oh, and did you pawn off that medal?
Ender Gamer 45 says, oh yeah, speaking of Mementos, when I was going through there in Royal, I managed to get a funny layout where it was just one straight line, so I used Ryuji's special move to farm XP all day. Yeah, it's one of the... Mementos has random chances to have, in Royal at least, have different floor designs. One of the ones being like it's all foggy, you can't see anything, like it's all dark. And one of the other ones is that perfectly straight line that's just filled with enemies. So, yeah, I had like 2 or 3 of those. It's really good for grinding XP.
In that case, there's all sorts of...
We'll get to it when we get there, but I mean, yeah, Ryuji's instant kill ability in general is like severely broken in this game. And Mystic Sage says, I just don't like GA's original voice actress. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It is awful. I have the original Persona 4 on PS2. PAL version, annoyingly, so it runs like ass. But, yeah, it's just so weird to hear. I have not played further than the first kind of dungeon, and it is every time she speaks it's just like, oh no.
I'm too stupid to read a book.
What?
What?
I mean I feel seen. This is basically me, but come on, this is a game. You're supposed to be better than this.
I don't remember that happening. It's like, huh? I'm too stupid to read a book. Or am I just too stupid to understand it?
That's the point. Yes, it's too complicated.
Yeah.
I think Royal is a definite improvement, unlike Golden, where while that is my preferred version, I can see why people prefer OG Persona 4. Yeah, I guess. I think both are the best versions of them, of their respective games, really. Golden is the best Persona 4 and Royal is the best Persona 5.
Yeah.
Lady Han chose this place.
I'm too stupid to read a book. Josh 2021.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Put that in the highlights. Real.
Police are coming to interview some people at school.
That's troublesome.
Our names are gonna come up for sure. People are spreading all sorts of rumors about us and Kamoshida.
Guess we not big brain enough to do it, says Enter Gamer 45.
Stuff like the Phantom
Big brain time.
And T Knight 93 says maybe written in katakana.
Some of them actually seem grateful. Look at this.
The Phantom Aficionado website? Well done, Phantom Thieves. Now I can keep going.
Thank God we have someone to translate.
Thank you for giving us.
Yeah. No, I can't make out a single word in that.
I was just desperate to deal with my
Apart
own
from crazy, crazy people and top.
Saying all this feels strange.
Yeah. Hey, what do we do now?
T993 says Ren can only read English. Yeah, he's pretty much like us. We're too stupid to understand Japanese.
I've recently, I say recently, like 2-3 days ago, recreated a calling card. I made a prop calling card, and I had to make the executive decision to put it in English, and I had to design a whole thing, because it's never been in English. I had to design it as if it were meant to be in English. It was a big struggle to get that done right.
God melts in my mouth.
Seriously? Only me?
Ryder says with Marie, in fact, Golden adds so many events that aren't needed, and it does make it feel bloated at points. I still think it's the best version.
Yeah.
It does feel bloated with those events. The one that we always mention being the learning how to play an instrument in 3 days kind of thing.
Yeah.
It is just so stupid and cliche.
Wilton Hotel cake buffet. I'd heard rumors, but I never thought it'd be.
I mean, I thought the moment itself was fine, but like it was just like, why do we need this?
I didn't really know what you'd want.
It's at this moment in the game where I just like love on, because it's just like I absolutely adore sweets and cakes and all that stuff, and I just felt so seen.
Yeah, and she's a gamer too.
Could she be any more perfect? I don't think so.
It should probably still taste good. This is just
Nah.
grotesque.
Look at that eye and everything, though. It looks so good.
On's great, but Makoto will always be for me.
That's reassuring.
Mystic Sage asks, "What is y'all's overall favorite arcana? For the guys, it's the Emperors, and for the girls, overall, it's the Empress. Considering Makoto is my favorite girl, and she's the Priestess. Preach, brother." Yeah, I would probably say the Empress for the girls as well, because I think Fuka is the Empress in Persona 3, and I really like Fuka. I can't remember who it is in 4. I think it's Yukiko, who's also a great, who's also one of my best
the
girls.
Lover's Arcana? Oh no, that's Rise.
That's Rise, yeah.
Which table do you
I don't know which arcanas tie to which people enough to be able to.
I know
say,
Kanji
really.
is the Emperor Arcana, and
Okay,
Yusuke.
so Emperor Arcana.
Yusuke, I think, is the Emperor as well.
Well, there we go. There's the answer. It's the Emperor Arcana.
And it's either Junpei or Akihiko. That's the Emperor Arcana in 3. Fuka is Priestess. Ah, good. Thank you, Anko. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, say, Priestess then.
Ender Gamer 45 says, I just love the Majima Everywhere mechanic in Kiwami lol, since some of the encounters there are very fun. Goromi and the hiding under the giant cone are always my favorites. Those two are just fantastic. And Everybody's Idol Majima.
Yeah. Next to Kiwami too, that's got the best Majima moments.
Sounds like the Kamoshida incident is the talk.
T993.
For some reason.
Sorry.
Oops, sorry.
I was gonna say T993 says Yoshizawa is best girl. Fight me. Yeah, she's pretty darn good, but I'd say she's my second favorite in this game.
Yeah, a third favorite for me, I'd say.
And what were you gonna say? Something about Kiwami?
I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Yeah. Yakuza. For some reason, every game, pretty much from 3 onwards, just completely changes Majima. Like, he's supposed to be the mad dog of Shimano and everything, but in like 3 to 6 or whatever, he's just like so gloomy and boring all the time. It's like not boring, but like you know, he's just like miserable all the time. It's like, he's not his crazy self. This is why Kiwami 1 and 2 are the best Majimas, because he gets to just be insane like he's meant to be. And like I mentioned earlier, Kiwami 2 has the best possible intro you can give to a character ever. I highly suggest, even if you don't know the character, look up Goro Majima entrance in Kiwami 2, because it is a stunning piece of game history. I highly recommend you go and watch it.
Yeah, well, you kind of have to know Majima before then, though.
No, not even. He's so good a character that you get his character instantly from that intro. That's how good it is.
I suppose so, but I mean, like, that moment was even more special when you saw him in, like, Kiwami and Zero and such.
I thought some weird kid was looking at us, that's all. Why don't we go? It's almost time for the meeting.
Well, that was rude. Did you hear him? He said you were weird.
I do always like Morgana's delivery on that. He said you were weird.
Let's get some more food and listen.
I didn't actually hear him, but now I'm upset. I wish he hadn't mentioned it. This is usually... I usually have a problem, like, going into these specific spots here, because, like, you have to be very specific.
Ender Gamer 45 says, for me, my favorite is Zombie Majima, since Madman made a whole zombie film out of the encounter, and Breaker Majima, since I just love the outfit he wears while dancing. That's the everybody's idol Majima. The Breaker Majima.
Yeah.
That's everybody's idol. It was a callback to Yakuza 0.
So the ratings for the news were really that good? It was because it was about that teacher who sexually harassed...
T993 asks, has anyone ever been to a buffet as good as the one in the game? Not like this, no, man, I really wish I could. I'm surprised. Yeah. I'm surprised it only cost 30,000 yen.
I mean, we went to Canada a couple years ago, and they had like a really good selection of pancakes and waffles and stuff.
But I mean,
so I was happy, but it wasn't this level.
No, it wasn't quite this exquisite.
Changes of heart might be real?
Well, that's...
Quick, grab some food.
Well, that's good job, Extra.
I'm pretty sure that character model is like every politician in the entirety of Persona 5, both like this game, Royal, and both the original Royal and Strikers.
I'll call you again.
To be fair, he looks like every politician ever.
A sudden change of heart.
Yes, in the real world.
I suppose I can't blame him for seeing it that way.
Just look at how cool that chocolate fountain in the background looks like.
Yeah.
I mean, where can we find a buffet like this?
We should go to Japan and see if we can find one.
Where's the dessert table?
Get some meat, if I can. Do I have to like?
Would you like some protein with that meat? You gotta listen to
there
the
we go.
people.
Yeah, but this is what I was discussing earlier. Like it's kind of picky which spot you're supposed to listen in on.
Mystic Sage says, my best girls are Fuka in P3, Chie in P4 Golden, Naoto in P4, and Makoto in P5. You have a difference between Chie and Naoto depending on the persona? It's it? Very strange.
I'm guessing because it would be Chie in the original Persona 4, but the voice actress ruined it, I'm guessing.
Maybe. I love Naoto no matter what. It's awesome. She's awesome. She's great. Although I feel bad for Kanji. Still, I'm taking her.
We don't want to keep them waiting.
T993 says 30,000 yen is about 200 pounds.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, that's still not bad for this level of buffet.
Yeah.
Dressed quite well, but they still looked pretty shady to me. Don't think there's anyone else we can listen in on, but it's shocking.
I wish I had that much money to just spend on something like this.
Now, according to what we heard, it seems most adults aren't very...
Hey guys,
the sad thing... Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, guys, give us enough donations so that way we can have a buffet like this.
Yeah. I want the dessert table.
You brought a ton back. What do you think about coming up?
And what were you gonna say?
Ritzy food.
I can't remember.
It's cute hearing that from someone like
Oh
you.
yeah, the sad thing is as well is if this buffet were in England, it would be a lot more sad than this, and it would
Oh
not be
yeah,
good.
the portions would be tiny.
And it would still be the same price, if not more expensive. Look at
Yeah.
the cake and the
Yeah.
pancakes. Look how tasty that all looks.
It does.
You guys brought back loads.
Although I think in terms of like food and video games, nothing beats Final Fantasy 15.
You help them out,
Yeah.
Ryuji.
That sandwich looks pretty good too.
Oh, me? I'm way too stuffed. I
Look
could...
at the pie. The pie looks so tasty.
Stuffing your face with cake.
Oh, thank you very much, Rido, for another pound.
We're all, yeah, 199 more people. Come on. Money for the buffet. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We both have a Terry's chocolate orange habit that will fuel, I'm sure.
Yes, that'll help. But yeah, if you are a bit broke, don't feel the need to like donate. It's only just there if you can afford it. We're not begging for money or anything, but we do appreciate it.
Ender Gamer 45 says, "Don't worry, I donate in Doge coins, lol. It's going to the moon. Come on,
Good job, you guys. How about one last dish?
Doge all the way to the moon, baby."
I recommend the seasonal tart. The grapefruit has both alluring sweetness.
Pancakes look so tasty, says TK Knight 93. It does. They make it look so tasty.
This isn't good. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Well, me too. Please carry me gently.
I always wonder this. How does Morgana use the bathroom?
I don't know.
I guess is he puking?
Pay them no attention. I'm sure they must not normally have the chance to eat.
What kind of Arsene build are you planning to have by the end of this game?
Oh, right. In terms of more physical or more magical, I guess. If I can get away with somewhere in between, then great. But yeah. I guess maybe. Yeah, I think probably somewhere in between, because like unlike Nocturne, I think you kind of need the magic as well as the physical attacks. So I don't know. Maybe put a little more effort into the magic so that way we can abuse the one more system. But yeah, definitely don't neglect physical attacks.
What floor was that restaurant on?
Rido says, I donate in pure awesomeness because he is Rido Kuzoa. Kuzoa?
Kuzunoha.
Kuzunoha. There's no N. Oh, there is. Oh, he's just missed out the N. I see.
You fool.
You fool.
There's still no update.
He knows how to use the toilet, or at least while reading a newspaper, I suppose.
Why are you so involved? It's not something you should...
Mystic Sage says, I have a cursed gun build on mine similar to Striker's. Yeah, this is what we're still debating on, whether or not we're going to be using canonical moves, especially given how tough the Kamoshida fight was just based on curse and physical attacks. But then again, the game does get a bit easier after that, so who knows.
What do you want? What do you want?
Again, this is probably one of the few times you can't say anything without having a specific social stat, which calls back to Persona 4.
Yeah, one of my biggest beasts in Persona 4 is how many things get cut off in the early game because you don't even have the chance to have your social stats that high. Like there's some of them is just there's zero way you could get it in the first playthrough.
Yeah.
And I just hate that in Persona 4. There should be at least the option.
What the hell was with that bossy guy?
Shouldn't we head back down?
Yeah, but... that dick really pissed me off. He wasn't even hiding the
I
fact...
just realized, looking at Rido's donation, I mentioned how I put the Streamlabs link as £5 minimum just so we don't get spam messages, but I suppose if you're able to do £1 on Super Chat, I may as well put that to £1 as well, the Streamlabs one. Oh well.
You're not looking so hot.
I'll fix it afterwards.
It's probably because he never eats well.
T92 says, I think it adds to how OP you are in the new game plus that you can stand up to people. I suppose it does kind of connect.
Yeah, it's like this. It looks like in Persona 4, though those options are mainly just new game for New Game Plus.
What took you so long?
Why are you all pissy?
Sorry. I had a run-in with some woman a second ago. She bumped into me, but then said it was all my fault when she dropped her plate.
This is something the anime actually shows off that the game doesn't. You actually see On run into that lady. It's like one of the few times that it actually does something a bit different from the game.
I wonder if we're out of place.
No, you weren't seeming like you were spamming at all. Thank you very much for the donation. It was just when he set up the Streamlabs thing, he set it to £5 because he was worried that some people might, spam in like, 10p or whatever, just so it would get a message up on the screen or whatever. So that's not what he meant. It was literally just that he meant he should have set the Streamlabs to £1, so that it would be easier for you to donate, or people with less money to donate and everything.
Yeah.
If they wanted to. So you were not spamming. It's fine. Thank you very much.
It's my own fault for having higher expectations.
I've been thinking. We put a lot of work into changing Kamoshida's heart, but
Or
nobody...
rather lower expectations. You were expecting somebody to be a jerk and spam, I suppose.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Us, of all people.
I agree. If we ignore people who are in trouble, I'd go back to being the same as I was before.
But was it really right to change Kamoshida's heart?
I don't know.
There's nothing we can't accomplish as Phantom Thieves.
We're gonna have to decide the Phantom Thieves' name here, people. We need name ideas.
Yeah.
Give us your name ideas before we have to choose.
This is going to be stuck with us throughout the rest of the playthrough, so it's pretty important. What are we going to call the Phantom Thieves?
We need to know.
I'm sure we'll manage. Right?
Mystic Sage says we should call them the Diamonds.
I believe there is extra dialogue if you do. Because that's what On wants you to call them.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty fitting for us.
Seeds, says Rhino.
Alright, it's settled. We're gonna catch all these shitty adults by surprise and make ourselves known to the world.
Are you okay being our leader?
Nah.
No objections here. I can't handle all that responsibility stuff.
And New Game 45 says the real answer to that is we need to talk about multiple universes and different playthroughs. I don't think we have enough time to do multiple playthroughs.
Oh, hell no. This is a long-ass game. It's going to take like maybe 30-something parts as it is.
Don't you think a real name would be cooler?
Ooh, I've got it. I want it to be something both cute and luxurious sounding. Let me see. How about the Diamonds?
I'm getting the real Little League Baseball feel from it.
Well then, here's my suggestion. How about Tilefish Poilet?
What?
I wonder, do you get extra dialogue if you put in Tilefish Poilet?
I don't know that fits.
Oh no, you idiot!
I think we tried doing that before.
Oh yeah, there's like a certain character limit, isn't there?
Treasures with the star symbols, the cats. Sorry, there's no way Tilefish Poilet will fit in that there.
Yeah.
We got treasures with the star symbols, the cats, seas, the diamonds.
All good ones.
Ender Gamer 45 says, I think said we'll get extra lines. Yeah, that's what I was mentioning earlier. You get a little bit of extra dialogue, just a quick bit. I don't think it comes up very often, if anything past this moment. I don't think it ever gets anything else, though.
Okay, no set answer just yet.
Shall I put it to a straw poll? See what people want?
Yeah, go for it. Innocent Sins, I like that one, T-Night. But I don't think we can fit that, or can we?
Try and fit it in, we'll see.
Yeah. While we wait. Nah, we can fit Innocent Sin, but not Innocent Sins. Are you setting up a straw poll?
Yeah, I'm just doing it now.
Okay. This is probably a good thing to do before we close the stream off for the week. Shido Fan Club, says Joe H. Royal Thieves, says Ender Gamer 45.
I'll limit it to 5 for now, just so we
Yeah.
can have some options. I've so far got down the Cats, the Diamond Shido Fan Club Seas. I'll put Treasures with star symbols as the final option.
T-Knight says we apparently can fit Innocent Sins in, but we just tried that. I'll give it another try while
Link
we wait.
is in the chat, people, if you want to go and vote.
We'll give it a few minutes before we finally decide. Oh, I see. You want me to put Innocent Sins without the space. Okay.
Oh, for some reason the link doesn't work. Ah, that's annoying.
Hang on, I'll create a poll. I can do it on my end. Okay, just bear with a moment. Okay, I'm only able to put in 4 names, so...
we had Shido Fan Club, the Diamond Seas, Treasures with the star symbols, the Cats.
Yeah, there's only...
There we go. Yeah, that's much better. Your way worked way better than mine. Cast your votes.
Okay, so far 2 for Shido Fan Club. Another one for the Diamonds. And another for the Cats.
Give it one more minute.
Yep. And so far, Shido Fan Club is in the lead. We'll get that prepared just in case. We can just barely fit it without the spaces, luckily. While we're waiting, if you have any more questions, we'll be happy to answer them.
Rido says he called his C's 2.0 in his first playthrough. That's actually not a bad one.
Yeah.
I think I just went with the Phantoms.
Yeah, I usually go with the Phantoms. I don't have the imagination to do something fancy. See, Raido Kuzuno has to see if this was P4, I'd call it the Scooby Gang.
T993 says favorite Persona protagonist? Which one?
I'd say Joker still.
Yeah,
Okay.
Joker.
I like
Raido Narakami for me, no surprise. Raido's very big on Persona 4.
Okay, another minute has passed and Shido Fan Club is the winner, so we are gonna be going with that. That is what the Phantom Thieves should be called. And if you haven't even played Persona 5, this joke is not going to make any sense at all.
A good name. For a rookie.
Oh, you guys are so going to regret that later.
We going with that?
Yep.
Yay.
Well, now that the name's set, who's our next target?
There are tons.
Shido, obviously.
Why not just stick to targeting?
No, we're fans.
Yeah, something along those lines. If we go after some bigwig, it's gotta get on the news, right? Don't you think more people would believe in us if we did that?
That's not a bad idea. For you, Ryuji.
True. If we become better
Unnecessary to be a dick there, Morgana, but
Yeah.
That's the character.
I don't really like the idea of just
Yeah, that poll was very close. A lot of ties between the Diamonds, Seas, and the Cats. The Shido Fan Club just won by a smidge.
I like that unanimous decision part. It's like we're making some kind of pact.
I don't know why, but for some reason I always like on saying that line.
Formation of the Phantom Thieves organization.
Oh no! Our time for the buffet ran out.
I guess we'll just have to talk more tomorrow.
And one more interrogation room scene before we end. Yay.
Another world in which people's distorted cognitions take shape? Stealing
You know what I love about these? They're so necessary. They
Yeah.
add so much. Although, granted, if we didn't have them, we wouldn't really know Sai that well.
Yeah, I suppose.
worth listening to. Still,
So I guess it does have somewhat of a purpose. It just could have been done better.
Yeah, just not when when Confidants come in and you get a new one.
but so be it.
Yeah. Yeah, we probably could have done with just the story-based ones.
Yeah.
Besides this talking cat thing that appeared in your story. From what you've been telling me, they're students at the same school, aren't they?
Not saying a thing, lady.
Very well, I'll leave it at that. Let's continue on. The questioning's not over anyway. If you are making this up, the cracks in your story will prove it. The next to receive a calling card was this individual, a master of Japanese arts.
A way to spoil it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
God. Sai, jeez.
As to why this man
Yeah, kind of a problem with this game. They do like to spoil who the palace rulers are.
learn of his crimes when you weren't a victim of them. Start by telling me what you all schemed.
Schemed. This scheming.
Your scheminess. And with our little buffet all done for, I think we are going to end it here once the Phantom Thieves start hanging up. Just talking about their new jobs as the Phantom Thieves. Oh, we got another picture. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is a new picture added to Royal. I kind of like the additions of the pictures. They add like a nice little touch.
Right, this is bro, Sinejima actually just broke the rules of the stream. Kick her out. Shake my head.
I'll just add this.
Right, so we'll save here and call it there for the day. But thank you very much, guys, as usual, for coming into the stream. And we're not going to be doing one next week or the week after because I'm going away. But when I come back, we'll carry on with part 5, and we shall hopefully learn a bit more about Madarame, maybe potentially get a new party member if there's time for it. And yeah, hopefully things will go well. It'll be another while before we're in the second palace, unfortunately, but things should be opening up soon. Like, more things should be opening up, like within the Velvet Room and gameplay features and such. And I want to thank Jude as well from Atama Workshop. Be sure to go check him out as well, either on his YouTube channel, Atama Workshop, or on his Facebook page, where he'll be more active there. You'll see a bunch of his projects posted on there. Anything?
Yeah. Just I mentioned it earlier in the stream. Literally just a couple days ago. I think I only uploaded it this morning or yesterday. Though I made a calling card from the very game we're playing. In fact, it is for our next target, and I made that completely from scratch. It only took me maybe an hour and a half to put together. And yeah, I'm really happy with how it came out. If you want to check it out, it's over on my Facebook. On Facebook, if you just type in Atama Workshop, I should be the first one that comes up. If you want to check it out, I'm also working on Akira Konoe's sword and armor from Persona 5 Strikers, which I'll be posting more about soon. I've already posted a little bit about the sword if you scroll down through the page. Yeah, besides that, thank you all for joining.
Excellent, and hopefully we will see you all in a few weeks with part 5. Take care of yourselves, and happy gaming.